When last we left our heroes, Nate the Human Rager, Gobs the Triton Hexblade, Othokent the Lizardfolk Life Domain Cleric, Talah the Half-Orc Druid, and Abraham Grissom the Human Wizard. Our crew finally made it to Burcoin, the city that they had been directed to find a dwarf scientist who could possibly assist them with gleaning the cube for information. As they arrived, Tala ran around looking at bugs and plants and more plants and some more bugs and trying to find a lizard, and she failed horribly, and that was hilarious to me. During this, they ended up starting to head towards the direction of where they'd been given directions to go find the dwarf. They purchased some hot dogs, or tubed meat, as it was affectionately called. They met both Dryden the dwarf and his assistant, who turned out to be an Erinese by the name of Lyra. They didn't get her last name, but she does have one, but they never asked because they apparently don't like people. After discovering the nuances of the thermoconductivity of certain materials, they learned that at least the initial layer of information on the cube was the blueprints for a very complex artificial body made out of several very hard to find and rare materials. In addition to that, they did learn that there were additional layers of information that were hidden behind magics, which could not be pierced by Dryden. They were given the information about a library that's hidden out in the desert that Dryden's sister is apparently in charge of and manages the well keeping of, that could possibly have more information and more details for them. In addition to that, Dryden's assistant Lyra engaged most of the group into a contract, which, hey, signing contracts with devils, that always turns out well, right? So they signed a contract that if they were to solve a series of murders that have been going around the town, which have been, according to Lyra, unfairly laid at her doorstep, as she is currently a suspect of them due to her heritage, that she would be willing to procure one of the materials they're looking for, specifically Beatorian green steel. She has a cousin that is currently part of the war that is besieging the city of Gilgamesh itself. And she is owed a favor by that cousin, and she would cash that in to get the prerequisite. Believe it was 90 pounds. That's like 850,000 kilograms. I don't know. Metric, who cares about it? They haven't been to the moon. We have. But whatever that weight is in kilograms of Beatorian green steel for their purposes. The group proceeded into the town and actually was able to come upon a victim of one of these murders. No sign of the culprit, but it was a grisly sight. And they started to investigate the various things there. After which, they proceeded to go back, I believe, to a hotel that or an inn that they had procured 2 rooms, a boys' room and a girls' room. And that is where we left everyone off. So our group is headed back to the inn, and that's where we'll pick up this week.
Woohoo!
Now, if I remember correctly, Milla's been puking her guts out on the boat.
That is correct.
Indeed.
We should start
And
there.
that was a Robin
Milla.
looking at stuff.
Milla. Let's pick up with Milla. Milla, it's the role playing going.
Yeah, already started.
So, Abraham, your phone rings.
Yes.
Or you get a text. You get a text message.
No, so we're walking back, and as I'm walking, that's when it happens, or when we're back.
Yep, you get a text message, and it's from Milla, and it's a picture of herself in front of the boat with her sticking her tongue out, and the text says, "No longer puking. Where are you guys at?"
As presented in the text.
Are we near the inn that we rented? So I'll just snap a picture of the sign and send that to her.
A picture of the sign.
The sign of the inn we're staying at.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the inn. Okay. I presume I'll be able to pull up a sort of map of the city type thing.
Yeah, it's not hard to find it.
All right. Gonna follow those directions.
I believe I named it the Eagle's Nest. Am I remembering that correctly?
The
I think
Eagle's
so.
Nest,
Falcon.
yes.
Falcon's nest?
Or Falcon? Was it Falcon?
Falcon.
Falcon's roost? Falcon's lair?
Falcon's
like that.
Roost, that was it.
Falcon's Roost. Good. Because I didn't put that
Someone
in my
who
notes.
watched the water is gonna correct us in a moment.
Hey. All right.
Anybody
So,
want to do the VOD for us? Go for it.
so are all of you just kind of waiting outside for Milla to catch up with you?
Mm-mm.
Are you guys just going inside?
Just
I
gonna
mean,
go inside.
Talah was still looking at whatever the hell was.
Oh, wait, this
happening
isn't it.
with the
This is
gruesome
a-
murder stuff.
Gruesome murder stuff?
Yeah, well, I was saying you guys had finished that and you were headed back to the inn
Ah, okay, like that.
because you had gleaned everything from that. You can determine whether you're still the bird or not. That's up to you.
I am still the bird. I probably have nestled in the hairs of Pip.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm still outside
On top of his head.
looking out for Milla.
Okay, is anybody else standing outside waiting for Milla?
Yeah, I was gonna say this isn't a tavern. There's no food or drink in there, so we
Right.
have to wait outside. Yeah.
All right, so it takes about 20, 25 minutes for Milla to get there. Milla, you've seen the pictures I've been posting today. You get to capture in some of that visuals as you're walking through the city. So it is very different than what you're used to because you spent, I believe, your whole life on Neap. So you're used to that smell of mold and decaying wood and all the sea smells and everything. And here you're for the first time on non water based ground, and you're seeing all these trees and flowers and animals and all of this. So it's a bit overwhelming to a degree for you. But yeah, you've caught back up to the group.
Yeah, just the jacket a little bit higher up than usual, sort of the head a little down, not feeling comfortable with this. And of course, since I'm used to swaying ground underneath me, there's a bit of swagger to the walk, I imagine. The old sailor swagger. Which I guess would just make people think I'm drunk.
Probably. So, Milla catches back up with us. Milla!
Hey, you all waited. Right, we're staying at this place?
It's just where we're found. Sorry, I'm eating.
Can we afford this?
Yeah, for a week.
I mean, sure. So I'm guessing I've missed a few things, considering everything. So what are we doing? Have we found the guy?
Does anybody have a passive perception over 20? I don't think we do.
No.
Not yet.
No, 16.
So, Milla, who are you standing next to?
In front of Abraham for sure, because she suspects that he's the one with the most head in the game.
Okay.
No offense to the rest of you. Also, I would normally say between him and Othokent, but Otho's not here, so I'm not counting him.
Gotcha.
Otho's
All right,
gone inside.
So
John's
as you're no, Otho's there. He's just tagging along. He's going to be quiet, contemplative doctor this whole time.
Ah, okay.
So as you're standing there talking to Abraham, you see an arm go over Abraham's shoulder and another arm go over Pippin's shoulder as somebody is standing behind them and has now reached over and put his arms around both of them. It's like, yeah, no, this place is kind of expensive. I tell you what, I'll do the crew a favor, and why don't we step over here to this pub here, and I'll get you guys some food, and we'll kind of talk things through.
Who is that?
Right, looking at person.
You see a kind of disheveled half elf. He's wearing a coat, nice pants. Milla, I'll say from your direction, you can see he is carrying weapons. He's got a couple short swords and a dagger on him. He's like, yeah, no, let's head over here. Let's get some food, guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hop on top of his head.
Okay, can one of you tell the druid to get off my head? I'd appreciate it if she doesn't poop in my hair. And he is wearing a hat.
Talah, please.
I believe introductions are in order.
Yeah, also, I've seen this scam before. This isn't gonna go how you think it's gonna go, mate.
No. I've got money. I know what you're talking about. Look, it's been a long time since I've done anything like that. My name is it's Drac Ravenborn, and I'm a spy.
Insight check?
Go for it.
Yeah, insight check.
Why? Yeah. Fuck
Okay,
9 plus 5.
He absolutely is, for sure.
Is he though?
Yeah, definitely.
So Gobs and Pippin, you
Yeah.
are super excited to have met a spy. It's the best thing ever. Like you're convinced to the point if anybody disagrees with this, you're gonna argue against it. Abraham, he's kind of hard to read. You don't really pick up anything one way or another. Talah, you can tell that he is a spy, and that is not his real name.
Okay.
So it seems to be,
I was
telling the truth.
I was going to say that if he was full of shit, I would have shat on his hat. But he's not, so I shan't.
Hat
Oh.
cheddar.
Oh, you should have used. Don't you now? As a druid, do you get to use your stats, or do you get to use the bird?
I get to use my own stats unless
Curses.
the animals are better, I believe.
Well, that's not
Yes.
fair.
It depends. If it's physical, you use the animal stats. If it's mental, you use yours
Yes.
or the animal.
Right,
That's-
that was how it
That's
was.
it.
Yep. All right.
Insight is mental, so I use my own stats.
Oh, let's also see where's Otho?
Oh, can we get the Burcoin map? Is there a Burcoin map?
There isn't. a Bitcoin map.
Oh,
All right. So when Otho gets here, I'll make sure he knows some things.
Jeez. Can you roll for me too?
No.
If you roll like that all the time, that'd be great.
Yeah. So Otho knows that everything this guy just said was either that's not his real name. He would know that his intentions are as he says, and that spy isn't necessarily the right term for what he does, but he is a covert agent of some kind. There's some nuance there that he would pick up on.
I'm still on top of his hat.
Wait, so you're telling me you're a real spy, like from the movies?
Yeah, kid, like from the movies. But you know what's crazy? You know what they don't show you in the movies?
stabs you.
Spies need to eat, and I'm hungry.
Well, it seems like you can solve that right over there. What do you need us for?
Well, it's a lot easier if I'm eating and wanting to talk to you if I do them both at the same time.
Oh, you can talk and eat at the same time. Well, this is something I have to see. And
I-
I
It's-
wave him into the room, into the restaurant. I'm very eager.
All right, so he goes, all right, that one's strange. I'll figure him out though. You guys coming? Oh, and he pokes the little bird on his head and is like, hey, turn back into a girl. It'll be easier. I'm not gonna buy bird seed.
I'll hop onto the ground and turn back into Talah. So
Excellent.
what's your real name, huh?
I've already told you my real
No, you
name,
haven't.
obviously. Sure I have. And he immediately starts walking through the door.
Yeah, he
I
really
mean,
hasn't, and then I'll follow.
He's a
What?
spy, though.
Yeah, he's a spy. Of course, it's a cover name, right? Right, mate.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it is
he,
a cover name, but it would be
Yeah.
preferable to have his real name.
No, I mean like it's a secret code name.
Yeah,
You
so
know-
should we give him secret code names for us as well?
I mean he's a spy. He likely already knows our name, but
Why
yeah,
are you so excited about this?
he's a spy.
So what?
Have you never seen spy movies? They're super cool. Look at him.
Have you seen the
Yeah.
destruction that happens in those movies?
Yes.
How are they spies if they just blow shit up all the time? That causes people to look at that place, and then it causes people to pay attention to stuff. That's like
Well-
the opposite of what a spy should do.
Well, no. If there's no
Those
witnesses,
movies
no one
are
can say you were there.
fake.
You don't know what you're talking about. Gobx doesn't know either.
So, Mr. Ravenborn, was it? Wink.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, table for 6, please. And they're like, yeah, take the booth over there. I was like, all right, guys, come on. And then he takes you, and everybody kind of sits down. You kind of have to squeeze in because it's not really a booth built for 6. And he's
Right.
like, hey, anything you guys want, it's on me. I got you guys. But yeah, what brings you guys to Burcoin?
Stuff.
You tell us, Mr. Spy. By the way, let's get the food in here. I want to see this talking and eating.
Well, I mean, you bite, you swallow, and then you speak. You don't.
That is not the bill of goods I was sold.
You have just given our dear Abraham some false pretenses.
Okay, it's not false pretenses when I I can't account for his lack of understanding of how things work.
You should be able to account for it.
But I can't. So, all right, fine.
Are you tired of us yet?
You know, it's weird being on this side of the table. I'm starting to understand things a little bit differently. With a relationship I had with a previous employer, things are starting to make a little bit more sense.
Beautiful.
But I know you guys are here. I know you guys were here to see that dwarf guy.
Hmm?
And what caught my interest, because I kind of the group I work with, we kind of keep tabs on people and different notable events. So I'd seen your guys' files come out of our Neap office. So I kind of
Right.
know who you guys are and what you do. But seeing you guys here, and then I noticed you guys picking up on some handiwork of the reason why I'm here.
Oh, are you looking into those murders?
Yeah, I am. There's a couple things that are strange about it that reminds me of something I dealt with in the past, and I'd heard good things about you, and the fact that you came in on the ship you came in tells me quite a bit. I'm familiar with that captain in several different ways, and she has certain standards, and
By the
she
looks of you.
wow. Can you turn back into a bird? I liked you better when you were a bird, or at
Hey,
least
you
it was
wanted me
easy.
like this, so I'm sticking with this now.
I just thought you would want to eat free food. I was trying to be nice, and you're being very mean to me, and I don't understand. I should
Well, you said
understand it.
she had certain standards, and I just agreed with you.
Yeah, there was sarcasm there. I'm used to women with sarcasm. Trust me, I can see it every time. Regardless, you guys must be good at what you do if you rode on that ship and you've already started to garner the reputation you've garnered. So, I wanted to help you guys out. You guys are looking into the murders, right?
Maybe.
For the most part.
Awesome.
Murders?
Yes,
Oh, we'll
there's
fill
a
you in, Lady Gobs.
we were looking into murders. Yes,
Okay. Yeah, sure.
murders are bad, right? Right. Okay.
Yeah, murders are bad.
All right.
So, your group consists of a wizard, a druid, a little girl with a scary arm, a doctor, and you. You're the one who I think is going to be able to help with this the most. he says as he points to Nate.
Yeah?
So, according to my files, you are a very good woodsman, hunter, tracker, that sort of thing.
He's the
Uh,
best.
But in addition, you also have a tendency to be able to sense extraplanar things and more specifically portals. Is that correct?
You're very good at your job. You're kind of scary.
I'm as good as the people I work with, which means yes, I'm very good at my job.
Who are the people you work with?
Oh, lots of different people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Tell
Got a
him
group
he's a
name?
spy. He's not going to tell you.
Yeah, spies have to keep secrets.
I mean, you don't mind me
Thank you.
probing for it, right?
I mean, I generally prefer to do the probing rather than be probed, if you get my drift.
Oh well.
Oh, you sure about
Sometimes
that?
you have to switch roles.
Anyways,
I mean, I probe you.
I've been trying to stop smoking, and this meeting is going to not help that whatsoever. That being said, here's what we know. It's more than one person that's doing this stuff, and they're getting in and out very quickly, which is why I wanted to see if you guys to help you guys out and see what we could do here. I think they're using portals, but with a dome, that means that they could only be doing portals to the Fey realm or to the Shadow realm. And based off of what they're doing, and based off of what I believe the source of all of this is, I'm pretty sure it's the Shadow realm. So, Nathaniel Thaurogur Pippin II. Is that right? Thaurogur? What is that? Is that why do you have a dwarven middle name? Anyways, or it could just be my people messing with me. They like to do that. But anyways, my understanding is that you can sense these, right? If they're using portals.
Yes.
All right. So here's what I want you to do. I need to know where they are, and I need to know how many there are, and we need to find the source of this ability because this isn't natural, right? You saw what you saw they were writing in abyssal, right? Abyssal stuff is
Ooh.
nasty.
Yeah.
All right, so I don't know what agreement you have with Lyra Amberstog. Okay, that's none of my business. But I'm telling you, on behalf of my agency, 100 gold apiece. If you guys help with this, plus we'll give you any resources we've got for. You can make a request as long as it's reasonable, and we'll do whatever, whether that's information or like a really big sandwich, whatever it is you're after. I'll do what I can to provide it.
Hey.
And I'll buy lunch because we're. Can I get some coffee? I'm gonna need some
Ooh,
coffee. What?
Just coffee.
Oh yeah, yeah. 2 coffees. Actually, just bring a whole pot of coffee. Thank you. Oh, don't forget to order your food, guys. And the waitress comes back. It's just a normal human waitress, a little bit older. Sets down the pot of coffee. He immediately pours a cup and sits back and starts to drink as he's looking at the menu.
So you're buying whatever we want from here, yeah?
Oh, this is bitter. Sugar, sugar, sugar. He takes the sugar and he pours like a quarter of like the sugar dispenser. He pours about a quarter of that in there. Yeah, no, I'm picking up the tab. Not a big deal. Whatever you'd like to eat.
I'll order just a sandwich or something.
Yeah.
Some fries
Yeah,
on the side, something. Basically.
Yeah, it's like a normal diner, right? Burgers, sandwiches, hash browns, fries, that kind of stuff.
Could I have the pancakes, please?
That's a good choice. Actually, can I get some pancakes as well with strawberries and syrup and lots of butter?
Do you have some cherries, maybe?
They don't have cherries, but they do. They have blueberries, strawberries, and bananas.
Blueberries, please.
All right.
What-
So we got a
what the-
sandwich. We got blueberry pancakes. He's getting strawberry pancakes.
um,
Note this down, Soundscream. You're gonna have to name it all again.
Gobx is gonna nudge Abraham a bit, trying to be subtle about it.
Okay.
Mm.
What does this thing say?
Which is what day? What's she pointing
She's
at?
she's basically pointing at a thing in the menu. I don't understand what that thing is. I don't know what's in this menu, so I can't
You
pinpoint
asked the one
anything.
with the worst eyesight.
No, it's just he's making me make up something on the fly. I'm trying to think like a
Just
diner.
the most American diner thing you can think of, Cyntari.
Oh, this looks interesting. Can I get a bacon banana pizza?
Bacon banana pizza that does not exist in America.
No, it does not.
Have
So,
you heard of the
I-
heart attack grill?
Does it really just say crap?
Yes, it does. It's shit on a shingle. It really is just shit on a shingle.
Right.
So
what he,
what-
what
what-
he's
what-
supposed
what
to-
he's actually pointing to
I told you.
is a bacon, egg, and cheese hash brown bowl.
That sounds good.
And all of that's
Hash
just
brown
mixed
bowl.
together with cheese smothered on top of it.
It's just
And
a
a-
bowl mixed up with regular stuff, and everything's just kind of combined together in one big bowl.
Oh,
It's not a plate of things. It's just a slam together everything.
yeah, no, I've had that too much. What here's meaty?
You could try a burger.
Sure.
Yeah, which would be something you probably haven't had because I would imagine beef is hard to get out on the island.
Fish
Yeah,
sandwiches
sure.
for days.
Like they have these very, very thick burgers as well, it seems. They're like multiple patties on top of each other.
Yeah, that. Whatever the biggest one is. That,
All right, so
that-
so it's
that
a
has
it's
to be
a it's a
something.
double burger with 4 slices of cheese, an egg, lettuce, tomato, and 2 onion rings on top.
That thing.
And
That
pickles.
Yes.
sounds good. God damn it, Soundscream. You making me hungry.
Yeah, it happens.
Patty melt.
Mm-hmm. All right. So all of the food comes out shortly, and he's sitting there. He's got like a cheek full of pancake. He goes, so, what were you guys working on with the dwarf?
Stuff.
Wait, we're working
really-
with the dwarf?
You really want to talk about this in public?
I mean, we're at a busy diner. We're inconspicuous.
Still, I don't think it
His
is any
casual-
information that we are willing to share with you at this moment.
His casual nature
enough.
makes me willing to challenge his behavior.
Okay.
So he's wanting to talk about this in public diner. Okay. Cube on the table.
Can I check if anyone is trying to listen in?
Gabe!
Sure. You can do a perception check.
There you go, Mr. Spy. So secretive, aren't we?
Yeah, you've got a rock.
Oh, yeah. You seem to know a whole shitload, don't you?
Can I snatch it from the table?
Not about rocks.
What does Mr. Dryden do?
And the weird scientist guy, he does all kinds of stuff. The weirder thing that you need, the more likely it is he can do it.
Okay, so we just saw him, and then I showed you that, and I said, this is what it's all about, and you're going to do, okay. Just going to eat my meal in
mean-
silence.
I'm not going to pretend I know what that is if I don't know what it is.
Well, he wouldn't. Well, I mean, I figured him of all people, a spy would know what one of these recording devices are. Like even Dryden's come across one before. So it's kind of, I was like, he doesn't know what these are? He's sassing me? Okay.
He's not sassy. He was just asking what you guys were doing.
Asking him about this rock. Yeah, that's
Okay.
why.
Puking.
That sounds less fun than looking at the rock to me, but you know, you do you. All right, interesting. Well, I don't know anything about that thing. I'm assuming it's more than just a rock, but whatever you need, once all this is wrapped up, you just let me know. I'll do what I can for you. Fair enough?
Being fairly friendly, and we just met.
Well, I like to help good people. To be honest with you, you remind me of a group of friends I used to work with all the time. And when we were first started working out, it was hard for us to find really good people to work for. So when I see talent that could be useful down the road, I try to make sure that we give them a step in the good direction rather than the I'm desperate and I'll do whatever I have to kind of direction. Right? So we're in a situation where your help could be greatly beneficial and I get to give you money for it, and then everybody's happier.
So where are you from?
Oh, I'm from the capital.
City of Gilgamesh, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So what's going on there right now? Heard some rumors.
Oh, you know, the typical politicking still going on. I mean, the biggest thing is what's going on in the Freeman's district, with that devil cult, the band or the cult of the Army of the Red Hand, I think is what they're called. So, lots of resources are tied up with that. Most of the meetings of the Council of Five are all about, you know, what we're going to do about it. Are we going to do something about it? There's been a big stalemate over all of that. So,
Council 5.
mm-hmm. In the actual city itself, there's 4 districts, each of which have a representative on a council. And then there's a 5th member who's elected by the general populace so that the people have a seat at the table. So the 4 groups that run each district, there's the Dragon District, the High Ward, the Free People's District, and the what's known as the Necromancer's Ward. So they meet, and and they vote on different policies, rules, laws, different things like that. They gotta teach this stuff to you guys outside the city. You guys don't know how all this works.
I mean,
I've kind of been
history,
busy,
a little bit, but
but I've
not
heard the
current.
name.
But yeah, the council used to advise Gilgamesh, and then he would make the rulings based off of that. He would usually go with whatever the council said. There are a couple exceptions to that. I mean, it's a advisory council, not a we say this and it happens. But since he disappeared about 50 years ago, the council's been kind of running things, and there's been lots of deadlocks since this whole thing happened because one of the things they asked is that the person that's in charge of the free ward has to abstain himself from any votes concerning the war, the siege, whatever you want to call it. So the people in the high ward vote one way. The people in the dragon ward, generally in the high ward, generally vote for the support of the free ward. The necromancer votes against supporting them. Simply because, to be honest with you, the more people die, the better it is for him, the more power he gets. So, and then the person who's currently the elected representative, he tries to stay neutral, but through various means is usually convinced to keep it deadlocked. So he's not trying to shut down the war, for or against.
That doesn't seem like a. That doesn't seem like an effective way of doing things.
Politics are weird.
Well, until either The war is solved or Gilgamesh comes back. It kind of is what it is.
So what if Gilgamesh would come back?
Well, then he could say, yes, we're going to do something about this, or no, we're not. And that's kind of the end of it.
But what if it would be different?
I mean, it's Gilgamesh. He kind of is what he is, isn't he?
Yeah, just theoretically speaking, if he would come back, but his personality and all that would be altered, then
You mean if someone was impersonating him?
no. I mean that resurrecting someone might change their personality and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, I
right,
don't.
you've been dead. You'd know.
I mean,
wasn't dead.
my understanding is that a soul's a soul. So I guess the base argument is, did Gilgamesh have a soul? So, some parts of my organization have been looking and searching for any evidence of him, and we've got a few hints here and there, a few things that made us think that we may have found him. But I don't expect to be seeing him, maybe even in my lifetime.
Do you know of a guy called Carrie?
No. You want to describe him to me?
Dark, slick back hair, evil look on his eyes, kind of pale-ish.
Looks actively insane.
Yeah, pretty much.
You just described every lawyer I've ever talked to.
There you go with your Phoenix right again.
Looks like he's looking at you and considering how he's going to flay you alive at all times, while smiling.
Fancy suit.
Did he go by any other name?
No, he just introduced himself as Carrie. Kind of a
Somebody
scary
else called
fellow.
him a different name. Like literally, I remember somebody referring to him as a different name.
I know it from the VOD, but I can't.
It's a
react.
full name, like Carrie something something.
Yeah, I don't recall that. That is the problem.
He kind of sounds like somebody that popped up on our radar who's been doing a lot of moving and shaking, but I don't have enough to go off of it, or whether that's him or not. Did you run into this guy?
I
Pretty
mean, he
much, he
did
ran
threaten
into
our
us.
life, walked into Othokent's clinic and split his own arm down the middle, so I guess we've met him.
That sounds gross.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, Nate puked.
And he was counting on us helping him. He's
He
kind
wanted
of,
to resurrect. He wanted to resurrect Gilgamesh,
Yeah, that was what I was going to say.
and he desperately needed this rock.
You know, the rock that I've just put in my bag?
He is
By the way,
scarily
it's not in your bag anymore.
Oh, great. That's fine.
The guy I know about has been peeking into a lot of technology.
So you don't say
That might-
anything that it's missing, Talah?
No,
Okay.
it's right in my bag as I close my bag.
Okay.
By the way, just check chat or check the text.
Oh
and
yeah, but I figured that Talah was so much into
No,
the
no, no.
conversation right now. She
Oh.
wouldn't notice.
I'm saying that to
It's me.
Abraham.
I was to hand it
okay.
back to Mr. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, could be that guy. He's an interesting one. Yeah, I don't know anything about the cube thing you've got, but if he wants it, him not having it's probably a good thing.
Yeah,
But
which is also why I was referring to Gilgamesh coming back, maybe different.
yeah, well, I mean, I suppose we'll just have to see. Well, I hate to break up this this fun little party we're having here, kids. He puts 75 gold on the table. He goes, "This should pay for the food
Oh,
and
jeez.
a tip for the waitress, and then whatever's left is for you guys. I don't care. But I've got to go make a phone call.
So,
So,
what is your name?
sweetheart, I've already told you my name. It's Drac
Can we,
Ravenborn.
can we at least like have your real first name?
No. That's.
Like,
Do you not understand how
Please.
spies work?
Please.
No.
like, what's your call sign? Like double O meatball?
How can we reach you if we get any information that might be useful for you?
Yeah, do you have a car?
Uh,
Or an
I mean,
office we could call, or
no, you can't. I'm a spy. You can't have any of that. Just fine. How's this? My name is Tim, and don't call me. I'll call you. How's that?
well, I don't believe you about the name, but the other part, sure.
All right. And as he's walking out, he taps out. He goes, "I need one of these today. I'm sorry." And he lights up a cigarette and starts to smoke it as he walks out the door.
Yeah,
Where the hell did my cigarettes go?
I think that he just took them from you. He's a rogue like that.
Nari, behave yourself.
No.
I think it's fair to say we've all guessed it.
I mean, I messaged Nexus being like, who we're talking to right now, right? And he's like, nah, I kind of zoned out or something like that. It wasn't paying attention to it.
Well, don't spoil it for anybody who hasn't figured it out yet. All right. So,
Too late.
what would you guys like to do? And so the bill comes. It's like 14 gold for everything.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have a burger the size of my torso. I'm set for the day.
Yeah.
Continue eating. So, friendly out of the blue man claims to be something and tells us everything we want to hear. Suspicious, yes?
Suspicious,
Very.
but possibly helpful?
If true, but how do we determine the truthfulness?
Well, we could just go about our own investigation and see if he calls us again.
So ignore him and do our own thing. I like this plan.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, so he's offering us money to do the thing we were already doing?
Yeah, but we can
Yes.
just do it our own way, and then we'll find out whether or not he actually wants us to be useful.
See, that's the thing. He'll leverage all that money against us and ask us to do something further. Mark my words, this will not be the end of it. It's a
I
ploy,
do want.
just to put a foot in the door.
I mean, I do want money.
And that's why his ploy will work.
Oh yeah, by the way, and I catch Gobs up with all the stuff that happened with Dryden.
He was trying to make a what?
Mm-hmm. You heard me.
And why are we helping build Big G?
I mean, I suggested we gather all the stuff we need, except for like one bit that is difficult to find, and then we can decide later whether or not we're actually going to build it.
My idea is that this Carrie seems to think that he can change it, turn it into something else. And, well, if it's possible to bring him back, well, fuck him. Let's not let him get his way. Let's let it be the way it was before. Didn't seem to be too much hassle when it was that way before. Yes? So,
Yeah? I mean, we could also,
Maybe.
if it's possible to edit it.
well, and do what? What do we know is better than what he already knows? What
So,
do we know?
we could just add the clause that also make us millionaires.
You don't do that through Gilgamesh. How would he do that? We'd be millionaires just by keeping all the materials we need to build him. All the materials required just to construct his body. That would make us millionaires alone.
True. Yeah, but then we wouldn't also fuck over Carrie. And I do want to do that.
Yes, and that's really the point. Is that there's somebody out there with nefarious intent to do something pointlessly evil. I mean, why? To satisfy his own vendetta against Gilgamesh? Psh, likely. Likely just as petty as that. I say fuck him. Let him stew in his own misery. The rest of us. Just like the rest of us.
Are you stewing in misery, Abraham?
I don't know. Look into my eye and tell me.
I'm gonna.
He sticks his tongue out when you do
You
it.
can insight check versus whatever you think is appropriate on that,
About,
Abraham.
about the mango? Oh.
No, about the are you? He literally asked, "Are you?" And you said, "Look into his eye." So I want him to do an insight check, and I want you to do a whatever you think is appropriate back.
Okay.
Do a whatever.
Well, whether that's deception or whatever, and roll them. Roll yours to me, to the GM only.
I guess that would be okay. There it is. I guess that's appropriate, or should I
That
Yeah.
use
was
the other
not
one?
GM though.
That's fine.
It
So
was. I clicked the button.
Hmm.
Well, at the top it says click 2 GMs or 2 public, and I clicked 2 GMs and I clicked the button. Oh, I'm so okay. I'm confused more than anything.
It's okay.
did you guys see that one?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Interesting.
You are
Um,
all the GM.
Yeah, we all saw that too, Nathaniel.
Gobs,
See the thing I
Gobs.
wrote?
No, I
That's
saw.
fine.
Only I got yours, Gobs.
What if you type
How did you do it?
I went to the top and clicked 2 GM, so that one became
Yep.
bright.
That's what I
Yeah.
did too, and it didn't work.
Yeah,
Did
it
you see
didn't work
my
for me
roll?
either.
Yeah, we see your
Yeah.
roll. Yeah, we see it.
Huh.
Try restarting the browser, maybe?
Nate, yours went to just me.
I popped.
Yeah,
No,
I
he
typed it.
You
He made
typed
a
it.
perception check that I saw.
Yeah. Well, no, he did a second one. Anyways,
Anyways, it's fine.
so I'll say he's kind of hard to read, right? What you can't really tell if he's being sarcastic, snarky old man, or if he's genuinely there's some pain there. So it's hard for you to read your oldest friend.
Gonna do a sort of an exaggerated narrowing of the eyes.
Mm.
I hope you're not.
He realizes that emotions are starting to open up, and he's like, yeah. Finish my sandwich. He starts focusing on that instead.
So, what was this thing? A burger?
Um,
And digging into the food.
Yeah, she seems to be made from
Very.
sort of land animal named a cow.
Very messily eating. Literally trying to shovel it in her mouth before someone takes it.
I don't think you have to do that here, Gobs.
Huh?
I doubt people are gonna steal from your plate.
Hmm? Mm.
You can eat normally, is what she's saying.
Or at least just calmly. You don't have to shove it in. Enjoy it.
Nah, you do. Size
What is-
difference.
What is our first plan? What are we doing?
I mean, we were investigating a murder, you say? And we're working for a devil?
There is a woman that the dwarf was married to who seemed to believe that somebody's trying to pin murders on her. And she wants them solved, according to her, to the satisfaction of justice. She's not trying to pin it on anybody. She's not trying to advocate for murder or revenge.
Hmm.
So her existence as a devil, well, just kind of makes the contract all that more cut and dry. So there's somebody out there killing somebody. We stop them. We incidentally seem to help this woman. She pays us. Now we have this guy hanging off of us, offering us all this information, telling us everything we want to hear, and saying he's going to help us too. And, you know, between the two of them, I trust the devil more.
You know, yeah, I kind of do agree. So what was that thing about cosmic law punishing you?
Cosmic law punishing me.
Yeah, wasn't that what she said? Something about if you break this thing, cosmic law will punish you?
Oh, it's the whole devil contract business. There's still some residual effect from all that. So you can hold that the lawful evil nature will hold them to the lawful side of things, and they'll just be up and up on the contract to the letter, as it were. You remember the Devil Ward?
No.
Oh shit! I'm crossing over. My brain
Don't,
just
don't
switched
go
gears.
into the light.
Don't go into the light, Cyntari.
Stay with us, please.
Stay with us, old man. We need you. Seriously, this
Abraham,
counter's not
Abraham
balanced.
dies of old age right then.
Right then.
Yes, you
Crossing
remember
over.
how.
No.
No, my brain just like literally just shifted gears into talking like we're back in city. I was like, dude, seriously, come on, stop being dense. It's like what we've always been experiencing. Oh wait, this is a different part of the campaign.
Yeah, we're different characters in a different campaign.
Brain fart.
Yeah, as far as you know, Lyra's the first devil you've interacted with.
But the knowledge thereof of the lawful
As
evil
far
nature.
as you know.
As far as I know.
Oh my god.
There's that one prostitute, I can never tell. She had that twisty motion. Oh my god.
What?
Yeah, she was a Lemure.
Oh, Lemire. Wait, what?
Mhm.
Hell.
I like the poison barbs. They make it interesting.
Better not kiting. I love being chained up, but the hooks.
Oh. Anyways, dinner is done. What would you guys like to do next?
That's what I was trying to figure out before I derailed into thinking I was in a different session. Like we made the deal, and what is our plan?
I
Uh-huh.
do want to try out the to check out the murder sites and check for portals.
Yeah, I mean, that also worked for his last investigation. Check out where the shit happened.
Yeah,
And-
and the like there was a a devil sense over there.
I mean,
I
But
mean,
yeah,
It was
if they
it
haven't
was
cleared
fiendish,
out
to be
yet.
clear. It was fiendish, not necessarily devil.
yeah. Sorry.
Because it was the message that was written on the wall was in Abyssal. You guys don't know it was Abyssal, just Abraham could read it because he can read anything. But it wasn't infernal. Okay, so you guys aren't too terribly far away from the last murder site. It's probably been about an hour, hour and a half since it happened. So if you're wanting to go back there, the crowd would be fairly dispersed. There'll still be police there.
you'd think they'd let us have a look?
No.
What if we were to do the old ching chang?
Ching.
You mean buy entrance?
You know, buy them a beer.
I doubt that's gonna work here.
Come on. Any couple look away for like a gold that's going to keep
No.
them drunk for the night.
No. That's a thing in Neap, I guess, but I don't think things work like that here. People are in a way better position and state of a healthy mindset, I guess.
I have no idea what those words mean in that combination.
Yeah, you're gonna experience that while you're here. I hope.
Don't say that.
Having a healthy mindset? Yeah, I do wish that upon you, Gobs.
I mean, I don't know what a healthy mindset for me is anymore.
We'll figure it out.
Non-violent. Let's start there.
But I like violence. It's easy. I
I'm
understand
sure
it.
there will be violence, but let's not start there.
Okay, I won't punch people in the street unless they really deserve it.
And don't bribe them.
Okay,
Don't bribe them.
I
Yeah,
won't
Gobs
bribe
was
them.
talking about bribing the cops to go onto the crime scene.
Yeah,
Hey, it's fine. I mean, we're not killing anybody.
it's
Oh, but
it's a
don't-
victimless crime.
In fact, we're giving money to public servants to support their cause.
Yeah,
I mean, if we need to get in,
yeah. I mean, I'm obviously up for
Let's
other
just-
solutions, but
Let's just try not to having to bribe them or punch them. Let's just talk first.
I never intended to punch them. They punch back hard.
Let's just go.
Oh wait, I still got a pet. Never mind, I'm taking it with me. Just
Pick-
grabbing an additional patty by the patty.
You just go to the kitchen and just grab another patty off the grill.
No, she's not eating one of the two she got.
Oh, okay.
Just messy,
you
dripping.
caught two. Okay.
That was double.
Oh, gotcha.
There's no way she's fitting that in her mouth.
Just
oh, can
ask
I
for
get
a doggy
a?
bag.
Hang on a second. Can't your arm help out with that?
No.
That's actually a good.
No.
Will it go to the same stomach though?
I'm gonna try and focus once we're out.
Oh no.
Not here, not inside. Once we're out and a bit away, I'm just gonna try and focus. All right.
Wisdom saving throw.
Talah's gonna take quite a few steps back while she's doing this.
6.
6.
So both of those that roll came to me, which was interesting.
Yeah.
It does start to try to grab it, but it can't actually ingest it.
Hmm.
It's like a cat pawing at it. Can't quite do anything.
Nate, this is like a diner. What makes you think that they can make a double mocha latte with caramel syrup cocoa flakes? The hell kind of place do you think this is?
You've never been to a cafe in Denmark, have you?
No. We have real food and real people here.
I should also mention that clearly neither has Nate.
Yeah.
Because you can't get that shit here either.
I mean, the thing is, if he orders that, he just gets a plain coffee, right?
No, he'd probably get one with some chocolate syrup and caramel syrup mixed in, but that's it, and some whipped cream on top.
Or they'd think he's pretentious and just add water.
And Nate just
Uh.
ordered something outrageous and was fine with whatever he got.
Yeah, you've got a tasty caramely chocolatey coffee that's hot to go.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys are going back to the crime scene.
Hmm.
Okay, takes you, like I said, about 15 or 20 minutes to get over there. Not a far distance. The crowd has dispersed. The area is taped off, and there are two separate police officers kind of standing by the front of the alley to keep people out of it.
Gonna walk up to the ribbon.
You'd have to
Or what
walk
you wanna call
past. So the ribbons, the do not cross ribbon, is about 5 feet back into the alley. So you'd
Right.
have to go past them
Oh,
to
okay.
get to the ribbon.
I thought the ribbon was in front of them. Never mind.
No. So what would you guys like to do?
Well, my idea was walk up to the ribbon and just look at what they're doing currently, but I can't really do that without approaching people. So
You can turn into a bird and fly past them.
I could. So should I like become a scout again?
It's up to you.
So here's the question: what are you thinking you're going to see that you didn't see the first time?
Well,
Because this is the
I'm
same one we
gonna-
saw, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm gonna guess they've gone a bit further in their investigation, so I want to.
Maybe we should just wait for Nate to give us any indications of what we need to do.
Yeah, I'm just
Because
thinking.
he's the
get
one
Nate-
with he's the one that we're here for. We just let him lead.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nate, how do you want to do this?
Please do tell.
Yeah. Well, gonna sniff out all the spicy smells.
So you
And
do
see
pick
if I
up.
can.
Are you using your sense portals ability or not?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna enhance this a little bit, just because it's not something that you get to use very often. So you can sense that there was a portal in this alley, and it does feel dark to you. Okay,
Yeah.
so it doesn't tell. So that spell doesn't tell you exactly which plane it's to. It just tells you that there's a portal. But it's gone. It's closed. Whatever that was, it's you're just kind of sensing the residue of it. About 3/4 of a mile to your southeast, you sense an active open portal that feels very similar.
Okay. I'm gonna point that out. Active portal that way.
Active.
Yes.
Like currently,
I
we
I
need to
suggest we rush.
now.
Yeah, let's go.
Sure. Running, and running.
A bit
running,
over-
and
over
running,
a mile.
running,
So
and
here's
running.
here's the question: are you actually just taking off a group of 5 people bolting through the city, or are you just going to walk with purpose?
Running, and running.
I mean, Nate is gonna ask if Talah wants to fly ahead, and then
As soon as Nate asks that, I'll turn into a bird and just goes.
Okay, what kind of a bird are you turning into?
I'm thinking like the God. What is it called? Is it a swallow? Is it?
Only if you're needing to pick up coconut.
There's a very, the very fast one. I don't recall the name of it. It's like
The
a tiny
peregrine
bird,
falcon?
but it goes very, very fast.
A sparrow?
Swallow?
I think it's a sparrow.
Starling. A swift. There's literally a bird called a swift.
Actually, you know what? Let's go with a peregrine falcon because that's apparently the fastest bird there is. Thank you.
Yeah,
Google.
I mean, only in a dive is it the fastest, but sure. Yeah, so you turn into a peregrine falcon and you take off. So you're probably going to get there a good 10 or 15 minutes before the others.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because you can fly and they can't. So you go about 3/4 of a mile, and I need an investigation check for you to try to figure out which of the buildings you believe this is coming from.
Investigation check.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Really good at those. Apparently, Roll20 likes me again. That's nice.
So, being a falcon, you would naturally pick up on certain things, right? As a bird of prey, you can pick up from a very specific house. There's a 2-story house that kind of sits on a corner. You pick up the smell of decay and fresh blood coming from that house.
Is there an open window?
No, the windows are actually all boarded up. It kind of looks abandoned.
Is there enough space for me to go through? Because if I
No,
can smell that, there should be an opening somewhere then, right?
not necessarily. Not big enough for you to get through.
Okay.
I mean, you can land and kind of peek in a little bit, and what you're seeing as you look in through the second story is just kind of a dark, but mostly it doesn't look used at all inside this building. If you fly over to the chimney is musty and doesn't look like it's been used in a considerable amount of time. Do you do anything else while you're waiting for them to come, or do you just kind of sit there and keep eyes and ears open, so to speak?
I think I want to do that. Like sit on the edge of the roof so I can see my allies running in to the street.
Okay.
So I can alert them what the actual place is gonna be. I mean, there isn't really any way for me to go inside as Bird. I don't want to waste anything yet. Like if they open the door and someone runs out, I want to be able to go speed after it.
Sure.
So
Yeah, so for the rest of the group, so the way this kind of works in my mind, Nexus, and you can disagree if you think this is unfair, you kind of get a mental pin of where the portal was.
Yeah.
But like if it goes inactive, you would kind of lose that pin, but you kind of have a decent sense of where it was. This portal is not going inactive. So you guys, again, calm but straightforward walk towards this house, or towards this section, and you come around a corner and you can see this kind of dilapidated 2-story home. Windows are all boarded up, and you see Talah sitting on top of it.
instead of tomahawk, it's Talahawk.
Mm-hmm.
Do I use the stats of a hawk then instead?
Sure. So you guys are, as a group, staring at the building. What would we like to do?
Any sign of Talah?
Yeah, she's on the roof. You can see Talah on top of the roof.
Just
Staring at
waving
you.
with the
Whatever.
wing.
We gonna try and sneak in?
What kind of place is this?
2-story house.
Like, is it abandoned? Is there people
Yeah,
out front?
no, the windows are all boarded up. It's
Boarded up.
abandoned.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we even need to sneak in? What kind of neighborhood are we in? Is it a boarded up neighborhood?
It's
Or is it the one house out of like all the others that's the only boarded up house?
it's kind of the only boarded up one. Not necessarily that all the other ones have people living in them, but everything else is in better condition.
So if we were to kick it down this door, it would be out of sorts than say in a more seedy neighborhood when somebody kicked down the door and nobody would call anybody.
Right. You don't necessarily want to make a big scene of it if you're not wanting a bunch of attention.
Right. Okay.
Well, let's just check if the door's unlocked.
Check if anyone's keeping an eye on us.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Okay, so give me perception checks. for anybody who's wanting to see if anybody's watching.
As they're doing that, like looking out for it, I'm just gonna walk up there and just like knock on the door.
I'm gonna try and
Okay.
just open the door.
Okay. So in this order, Talah, you're still distracted by the fact that you've got telescopic vision. Suddenly, you're like, I wonder what that is. Oh, I can see everything. So you don't
Yep.
see,
Yeah,
you don't
sounds
notice
about
anybody
right.
because you're still new to this, right?
Yeah.
Nate,
Which is why Talah is turning into a different animal every single time.
yeah, because why get used to something and have it be consistent, right?
That
So
woman
That'd be boring.
is over showering. Ew, that's an ugly growth.
yeah, Nate, there is, as far as you can tell, you see no motion, you see nothing.
I'm blind.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dork.
But
What,
cool.
you're calling
cool,
us
cool.
dorks? Really?
Yes.
Quick
yes.
question though.
hmm
Did the eat and talk thing count as a short rest or not?
I would say that probably that would have counted as a short rest.
Okay, great, because that would have given me my wild shapes back. So this would be 1 use out of 2 now.
Yay!
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 Yeah.
All right, and then Milla, you were gonna try to open the door, and so no, Abraham said first. So Abraham, you knock on the door.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
essentially just going up there and just trying the door like a normal person and seeing if it's open. Yada yada yada.
yeah, the door is locked. To answer
Hmm.
both of them, and nobody's there. You hear nothing that makes you believe that anybody heard the door knocked on, or at least they're responding to the knock, I should say.
Right.
I can blast the door open.
Well, yeah, that's a bit. We probably shouldn't make that much noise. Neighborhood looks too nice to create a ruckus.
I could try and wedge my sword in there and just force it open.
Well, maybe there's another way in. Have we even checked around back?
No, we haven't. Actually, that's a good idea. Let's do that.
Okay, as you guys walk around to the back.
I want to
Hmm.
fly down and land on Nate's shoulder.
Okay. So as you guys go around, there is a back door, and that seems to be the only other way in that you can tell.
Gonna try the door.
It is also locked.
Well,
This door does have a bit more windows to it where you can see through, and you're looking into what looks to be a dirty and very unused kitchen. So it doesn't look like anybody's cooked anything in there in a very, very decent amount of time.
No cat door, no window that could be easily opened or broken.
All the windows are boarded up, so you would have to pry boards off the window and then break into the window.
And no cat door?
No, there's not a cat door.
Oh. Hmm.
That's how you get gnomes. And they're once they get in, it's hard to get rid of them.
So we can see through the cracks, right?
Yeah.
I do have a question. Like, is the glass of the windows intact, or have they been broken? Hence why they're boarded up.
No, they're intact. They're intact. They've just been boarded up on the outside to keep them intact.
Okay. I do have an idea.
Yeah, kind of like if for businesses, like if a hurricane's coming in or something, they'll board up the windows to keep the glass from breaking.
Question. Glass
Mhm.
would stop Misty Step, right?
I have to look at
We
it.
had this talk before.
Yeah, and I believe it does. I believe that's what
In,
we reached, right?
I'm still against it because it just says to a point you can see.
A point. Well, that's a telescope. That's a
The other
telescope
thing
away
wasn't
from going a
Misty Step.
mile.
Well, it's
It
a point
wasn't,
you can see within 30 feet.
wasn't it Unseen Servant we had the argument about before?
Yes.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
basically the same ruling for all spells, that you need a line of effect. And apparently, like, see-through glass blocks that.
See-through, like glass, basically has the same effect as the wall of force.
Give me a moment, let's see here.
Meanwhile, bird shenanigans.
Meanwhile, set fire to the building.
Talah, can you find a place small enough for you to fly through and open from the inside?
I am gonna do another fly round and see if I can find any way in, even if it means I have to go even smaller.
Oh, wait. Oh, okay, it's... Right. Misty Step was the exception to the rule because it specifically states to a space you can see.
See,
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
So for that, I just need sight.
right.
Because it doesn't target the space. If it targeted the space, I couldn't. But it targets the self. So, I have a way of getting in. These stores typically have one of those locky things in the inside, right? What are they called? Turn locks? You know, the thingy you grab?
Deadbolt.
Hopefully.
They're called deadbolts.
Yeah. Well, let me try that. Okay. Now,
Tala,
Excuse
what's that
No,
perception roll for?
I'm swooping around again to see if there's any space where I can go inside, even if that means I have to go smaller.
I mean, everything you're seeing is about the only place you could is you could try to go down the chimney.
Sure, let's do it.
Okay, you wouldn't be able to do that as a falcon though. But if you went smaller, you could go down the chimney.
I'm gonna land on the chimney, turn into a spider, and go down. Sorry, Nex, but it's the first thing that came to mind.
Just instant and just squash.
can you freely change the animal shape while you're in wild shape?
I don't know, but I'm willing to change back into Talah and then immediately turning into a spider.
That's
Okay.
2 uses.
That was just if it
Yeah,
would take
that's
a use
my-
or not.
That's my
Okay.
total use then.
So you're crawling down the chimney. Is your plan to stop on the second floor or go all the way to the bottom floor?
I
Because
want
it's
to go
one of
all
the.
the way to the bottom floor first to see if I can let these other guys in.
Okay.
In case
All right. It will take you 2 rounds to go that far.
that is fine. Because then we also know whether or not it worked for Gobs.
All right, Gobs, are you going in?
I'm gonna try and Misty Step in through the window, and you specifically
Okay.
asked me to remove the description of how that works.
You peek through the glass. You do see an unoccupied space that you can see, and you misty step inside. So you're now standing in the kitchen.
Oh, oh.
Now,
Okay.
one thing that's interesting is the way your misty step looks, because it does look different. Whenever you go to use it, what everybody else will see, whether Gobs realizes it or not, I'm not sure. But the arm has tentacles that reach out behind her, stick into what looks like the thin air, and they tear open reality, and they pull her backwards through this tear into the void, which then closes, and the tear opens on the inside of the house, and the arm tentacles push her back out. So she is physically moved through the void to get in there.
Okay, motion sick. Okay, deadbolt. Right.
Real quick, wisdom saving throw for me.
Alrighty then.
You feel an intense sense of satisfaction from the presence that's in your arm and kind of in the back of your mind.
Huh? Why are you Right.
You got to help.
Wait, how did I know how to do this? Deadbolt, deadbolt.
Yeah, you undo the deadbolt and turn the little spinny thing on the door handle, and the back door opens. About that time, Talah, you come floating down. You're actually in the living room, though, in that front room where you come out of the fireplace.
Mm-hmm. Can I hear that they have gotten inside?
Perception check.
Um.
Yeah,
13.
you hear him.
Then I'll move back upstairs to the second floor and turn back into Talah.
Okay. All right, so the back
In
door
the
is open.
chimney?
What's everybody doing?
Going inside
Let's go on in.
Okay.
and begin the investigation. So now that we're inside, I am going to find a quiet spot to cast Detect Magic ritually.
Okay.
Nate, can you detect where it is?
Yeah, just gonna sniff out the lingering effect if there is any.
It
Also
feels like
closing the door and locking it.
it feels like it's below you, Nate.
Pointing down.
Mm-hmm.
Basement.
Okay, basement.
Tyler, what are
Oh.
you doing upstairs?
Looking around.
Okay. You're finding nothing but like bare, empty bedrooms and a bathroom that doesn't look like it's been used in quite some time.
The very
But
freaked out
not any of
junkie.
the blood that I smelled, right?
Mm-mm.
Then I'll
How
walk
dark
down the
is it?
steps.
Okay. On the first floor, you find kind of a dining room, a living room, a foyer, and you do find a door. And when you open it, it has stairs that goes down towards a basement. Abraham, you've finished casting Detect Magic. You don't sense anything magical immediately.
I'll hold on to it while I'm investigating.
Sure.
I'll be kind of doing just looking for anything that catches my eye before I like start scouring the walls and like looking at cracks and stuff like that. So I'm just kind of like doing a sweep.
Yeah, I mean, the cabinets are empty. Everything's empty. It's like someone moved out, took everything, and then locked the house up, boarded up the windows, and then it hasn't been touched in 20 or 30 years, is what it feels like.
Then it's time to check the floorboards.
Or go down in the basement that nobody's gone down into yet.
I
Yeah.
wanted to look around for a way into the basement.
Take me
There-
down to the basement.
I'm sorry, maybe I didn't say it clearly. The only thing that you guys find that's unusual, not unusual, but there is a door that when you open it has stairs that go downstairs from the
Oh.
first floor.
Buckets
I
with
think-
Yep.
cheese.
So the GM wants us to go downstairs. So
Yeah.
who wants to go upstairs?
Well, I mean, you could pry up the floorboards, but all you're going to do is see into the basement.
How dark is it?
I mean, there's no lights or anything on down there.
Do I see Talah
Um,
anywhere, by the way?
Yeah, she came downstairs.
Is she still a spider?
No.
No?
Okay, my bad.
Talah went down as a spider, then heard you guys came in, and then she went up a floor and then turned
Yeah.
back into Talah.
Right, the itsy
saw-
bitsy spider went down the chimney shaft.
Chimney.
Out came the gobs and ruined the reason she was there. So the itsy bitsy spider went up the chimney again.
I'm
Basically.
sorry.
you guys mind me turning on a torch? Lighting a torch?
We turn on our flashlights.
Yeah, you can turn on your flashlights.
But I have all these torches.
Time
Why
to
do
burn
you have?
something down?
Nate, I
Fine.
didn't take you for an arsonist, but if you are looking for a place to burn, I know several good places.
No.
I mean, they're Neap, but
Fine. Flashlights.
Hey, Nate, did you know that your phone can act as a flashlight?
Yes, I think so.
Let me see if I have a flashlight.
I
Gonna
want
reach through my bag.
perception checks from everybody as you guys actually open that door and start to walk down there.
Wow.
I see everything. Also, that was a
I see
DM.
nothing.
I see.
We're two sides of a coin, Nexus.
So it makes sense that Talah would pick this up as well as she does because she smelled it as a bird. You're getting a much stronger scent of decay and that rusty iron smell that is blood. Gobs, because you've killed people up close and personal, you would also be very familiar with the scent of blood. Nate, you're a little scared and freaked out because you don't like dark places and spiders, so that's why you're distracted. And Abraham, you're still wondering about the floorboards, so you don't pick up on it either. But yeah, there's
hide under something underneath there. I mean, a perfectly good floorboard's a good hiding spot.
but yeah, strong scent of blood down here. And for Tala, you also pick up those hints of decay.
Yeah. Guys, I think we have some dead people on our hands, or at least something that's been dead a while. Ugh.
Yeah, I think you're right. At the very least, someone's hurt real bad. That there ain't fight blood. That there is I gutted you blood. Don't ask
I
how I know
can't
that.
find my flashlight. I'm sure I put it in this pocket.
Give me a phone, Talah. Look here. See, there's
Nate,
this app right here.
as you, I'm assuming you're leading on the way down the stairs. Nate?
Not necessarily, but I can.
I mean, they're all following you.
We
Yeah.
are.
Yeah, just I said basement, so I thought maybe some of the more eager in the party would just run off. But I'm glad
I
that they
did
haven't.
immediately basically go, take me down to the basement.
Okay, so let me rephrase then.
So
Who's
I will
going
go.
first?
I will go.
Side by side, Tala and Pip.
The stairs aren't wide enough to do side by side.
Well,
I'm gonna offer to go right behind Nate in case there's anything dangerous there.
Okay,
I
so
was
Nate,
gonna say Tala close second, but
for crying out loud, guys.
Let him
It's,
talk.
it's a freaking set of stairs. All right, who the hell's going first?
Who's on first?
Nix,
Don't.
you say who's going first.
I am going
But
first.
Nate is going
Alright,
first.
Nate.
Milla is next.
It doesn't matter. All I needed to know was who's going first.
Nate!
So,
My whip out.
Nate,
I whip it out.
Abraham last.
Nate, as you go down the stairs, and you've got your flashlight, your light on your phone, or your torch, whatever it is of light source you are choosing to do, you notice the furniture that would have been upstairs is down in the basement. So you can see tables, you can see chairs stacked up, you see a couple mattresses suspended from the roof, right? Because they've got the braces, the bracing boards that come across for the floorboard above. So they're hanging from those to keep them out of mice and stuff like that. It is a finished basement, which means it does have a concrete floor, not a dirt floor. And yes, it's just furniture. Some stuff has tablecloths covering it to protect it and things like that. But that's what you see. It's one big room. It's not segmented or anything, and it's a basement. And that's what you see when you get down there.
It's a man cave.
No, it's not a man cave. It's literally a giant concrete room. But Nate, the big thing for you to know is you still sense the portal, and you still sense it almost straight down below you.
It's still further down. Is it in the sewers?
Further down.
Does this place have sewers?
I don't know.
I mean, we can definitely look for them, right?
Or is maybe there's a hole here?
Also, I saw a horror movie where someone was hiding under one of those covers.
No.
This?
Shush. Milla, no,
I think I saw that
Pops.
too.
not the time.
Right. My bad.
Was it the
I don't
one
wanna
with like
shriek.
the
No,
witch's knife
no.
or
La 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 la.
Come on, Pip. It's the one that I made you watch.
No.
No, I'm thinking of the Ravager. You know, the guy who kills people by boring his thumbs into their eye sockets.
Search for a place to go
Oh.
down.
All right, give me that investigation check, Nate. I appreciate that. Okay. Is anybody assisting Nate?
Yes.
I'm yes.
With advantage, Nate.
The moment he
Double
calls it out, then
advantage.
yes, we jump to it.
Awesome.
Yay!
So as you guys start to kind of look around through everything, you look under the blankets. It's just really old furniture, old wooden furniture, stuff like that. There is one thing that is kind of weird. There's a bear skin rug on the floor, and it looks like a really, really old one. And Nate, as you go to walk over it, as you're walking in places, you feel a round circular object underneath the rug with your foot, and when you pull the rug back, it's actually a steel ring attached to a door that you can pull up from the floor to open.
Like a trapdoor?
Yeah.
Trapdoor with pull ring.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Good find.
So in the basement, there is a sub basement.
Right. I mean, all mad scientists have a sub basement. It's where you keep your secret project
Right.
or your wife's
As
clones.
Talah talked about the smell.
Yeah,
Talah
that-
did say that she thought there was something dead that
Yeah,
has been dead
it's a-
for a while.
Dead body place.
Yeah, it just
Getting
smell blood.
stronger.
I'm
You'll-
just worried that when you open that up, it's gonna be even worse.
Well,
Do you-
only one way to find out.
Oh.
Okay, as you open the door, no perception checks needed. Everybody can smell the blood. Once this door, because it does have kind of that foam rubber on the bottom of it. So when you open it, it's like unsealing the cork. So you guys get hit pretty quick with it. There is a slight scent of decay underneath it, but mainly it's blood that you're smelling and feeling.
So it's fresh.
Smells like a slaughterhouse.
So
Oh,
keep
yeah.
in mind, that's one thing that was kind of notable about the murder scene is that the person that was killed was eviscerated. So there was all kinds of blood.
I'm gonna look down there with my 120 feet dark vision.
You see a set of stairs that go down about 30 feet and end in a door. This one is metal and is made out of rivets, like is riveted steel.
Hmm.
What strikes you as odd, because that seems to be a much newer door and much heavier, more secure door than the doors up here.
So
That's
are we
some-
going down,
Yeah.
or are we informing the authorities?
I mean,
Still no magic.
No, because of certain details about how that spell works. No.
Nate, what's your call on this? You want us to go down there?
Any sounds coming from down there?
You don't hear anything at this distance
If
because
you
it
want,
is a very
Mm.
solid metal door.
if you want, I can go in front of you. I'll follow whatever your lead is.
Sure. I'll be ready with my bow then.
All right.
I'd probably be better one of you lead anyways. I don't have the best eyesight for this.
All right.
I mean, I can lead if you want me to.
So there's a riveted door down here, real solid one, and I'm gonna flash my light at it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go take a closer look at that thing.
All right. Start heading down.
Okay. And as you guys get to the bottom of the stairs and start to approach the door, this is where we're going to take our break. All right. So our ambitious crew is heading down towards the door at the bottom.
Let's derail with more tangential conversations for the next 30 minutes.
Sure.
Oh, cool.
And you successfully get to the door. What would you like to do?
I'd like to start counting rivets.
Mm,
No.
Okay.
I like to listen at the door.
Yeah.
there you
Okay.
go.
Give me a perception check.
All right.
Can I assist?
Mhm.
You direct her eyes
Do I
with
get
your
advantage?
fingers.
No,
Sure.
like press her head against the door. Are you
Yeah,
hearing anything yet?
that works. That works.
No advantage, just roll.
Oh
Perception.
man.
Can I check for traps?
Yes, investigation check.
Door
You
executed.
so Talah, you do hear muffled speaking on the other side of the door.
Mm-hmm.
Nate, there are no traps.
Cool. All good.
You can't make out what they're saying, but you do hear a deeper, resonant male voice on the other side of the door.
That sexy low grumble.
Daddy?
There's people on the other side.
Okay, people on the other side. Does this door look like it could be locked? Like, is there a keyhole or anything?
There's not a keyhole or anything like that. It does have one of those bigger, like wheel type doors, like you'd see like on a door you would seal on a ship. That's kind of what it looks like. The handle. It's
Spin
just
wheel.
yeah, that spin wheel looking thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's gonna be loud as hell when we open this door then. So everyone get ready to just shoot.
Well, I'm ready to roll initiative.
Okay. In that case, I'm
The
gonna try and
arrow
open
has been drawn.
the door.
Okay. Are you
And actually
trying?
Guidance.
reach.
Are you trying to do it quietly, or are you just opening and going for it?
I'm gonna try and do it quietly, but the moment I hear if I hear it going creak, then it immediately turns to okay as fast as possible.
Okay. Give me a stealth check and add in your guidance.
17.
Okay. You hear like the very quiet sliding of metal, but no big squeaks as you crack the door open. I'm not going to say you push it fully open. I think since you were able to turn it and not make a lot of noise and then open it slightly, now you're able to hear what's being said on the inside a little bit better.
All right,
Do you want to
just,
stop and listen, or do you want to push the door open?
yeah, I'm just gonna hold up the hand and just, do the finger in front of the lips thing.
You hear the male voice speaking, goes, "Excellent work, excellent. Dearest Latricia, you have made our master proud. Prostrate yourself upon his casket and let the life force of your victim be absorbed into his essence as we hasten the day of his return." And then you can hear some shuffling. I will let you actually peek in.
All right.
So I went ahead and put your tokens on this map, but this is not necessarily representative of where you are right now. I just want you to be able to physically see what you see.
Yep, makes sense.
So as you peek in, you see. Oh, let me fix this for the stream.
Otho's here. Well, that's fucking creepy.
I mean, it's a cardboard cutout of Otho. And yes, it is.
What do you mean Otho's here?
I mean, his
He's-
token's there.
He's been with you guys this whole time and just hasn't said anything.
Yeah, like I said, he's a cardboard cutout.
So what you see is from behind, you can see there's three cultists. looking guys, all kind of down on one knee. Two of them male. This guy, this one are male. This is a female. And then you see this one, which is absolutely drenched in blood. And she is laying on top of this chest. It's like a intricately carved stone chest, and the blood that's on her is dripping off onto the chest. And give me a perception check, Milla.
Okay, perception. Nope.
Okay. Yeah, you see that, and then the person you hear talking is up here.
Okay.
But you can see she's kind of. You can get based off of. We'll do this. Give me an insight check.
Lots better.
As she is sprawled across the top of this, there's definitely some religious ecstasy going on here as the blood is draining off of her onto this stone chest. Lots of sounds I'm not going to imitate here.
Oh, that
Ooh,
those.
ooh,
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, ooh, oh.
Yeah, she's very much enjoying the experience. We'll leave it at that.
I like to point out Abraham just did the herd in Minecraft noises.
Fantastic.
Ooh, ah, ooh, ooh, ah, ooh, 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 oh, ooh, oh.
Ah.
Jesus.
Um,
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna look back at the others. Shit's fucked in there. I'm about to
Um,
get
are we-
real violent.
As a note, Nate, you can sense the portal is probably about 40, 50 feet in front of you. But it is fading and is starting to fade and go away.
yeah.
In fact, let's say this, it's actually closed at this point. You're just sensing the residual effect. It closed shortly
Yeah.
before you guys got down there.
Nice.
So yeah, let's
Yeah,
Let's-
Talah takes a picture of the scene with her phone as evidence.
Are we rushing in?
Sneakily going around the door.
I
Click!
need an intelligence saving throw from you.
From
If we
me.
get
Mm-hmm.
Oh, beautiful.
getting to turn on the flash.
12.
Okay, you remembered to turn the flash off. So
Okay.
that you don't.
Okay, so how do you all feel about us getting real violent with these fucking murderers?
So what's going on in there?
I would
They're
become very
dripping
uncomfortable.
blood, and I think she's masturbating.
What?
Would you-
Are people dying? What's happening? Like,
There's a
should
bunch of
we
people
rush
in
in?
masks. There's a woman drenched in blood, and she's getting her rocks off. That's
Should
what.
we
that's how
stop
that
them?
goes.
Right.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Also, you detect that thing here, right?
Yeah, but it's fading. I guess they like. I don't know if some higher person left or whatever, or why. But the portal was here in there.
Okay, so beat the snot out of them, but let them live and get one of them to talk. Huh?
That I'm more
Maybe.
comfortable with.
I mean, it's still violence, but yeah.
I'm just very uncomfortable with the let's go kill people thing that you've got going on.
I honestly don't want to kill people. I don't know why you think I do.
Because of the things you say.
I like violence. I don't like killing.
There's a fine line between these two things. Anyways, there's bad things going on in the next room. We're debating violence. Let's get in there.
Right. And
Sure.
door open.
I can't
Alright.
select my token.
Can
God
can
damn
you
it.
can you move? Hold on, I'm trying to do two things at once, and it's not going well. Talah, try now.
Yes.
Doc, can you move Othokent?
Yes. Already
Okay,
tried. to move
and can you pull his character sheet?
I'm about to find out.
And I can't move either.
Me either.
I do not even see his character sheet now.
Okay.
I see the name of someone, Phil Peeling.
You
I don't
should
think
be on this.
I don't think I meant to see that.
I think you gave him the
Oh,
wrong
hold
sheet
on.
to see.
Hold on. I can only fix so much stuff at a single moment.
Don't worry.
All right, you should all have control of your appropriate tokens.
Thank you kindly.
Thank
Not control every
you.
token. No, I can't. I could just select them. Never mind.
You can't control this token?
I can control Otho.
Can you control yourself?
Yes. Look.
That's all you need to be able to control, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Here's
now,
Otho.
yep. All right, cool. So as you guys open the door, the three that are on their knees immediately pop up. The girl on the casket pops off the casket, and this guy, that's all the way up here, just goes, "Oh, we have new attendants."
Hello.
Hey everyone, I'm your new god.
What?
No, no, you're not. We've seen him, and you're not him.
Wait, you've seen God? Which God?
The only one that will be left in the end.
Which is
The one that brings the light, child. Do you not know of him?
I don't think so, but I would be
Oh.
glad if you would enlighten me with that information.
Of course. Children, enlighten them.
As I hear the conversation going that way, I'm like, yeah,
You
get
can,
off our package right now.
yeah, I'll let you have that. And then it's everybody's favorite.
I did say I
Initiative
was
time.
holding a spell.
What was that?
How much? How
What?
much health is Othokent supposed to have?
Stuff.
He currently has 43 out of his maximum of 37.
He must have had temporary.
Yeah. I
Okay,
think
I'm
we all
putting
got
it
like
on
6 temp
37.
health.
Yeah, from
Right,
the
right,
food
right, right, right,
Nate
But
made.
he's pooped since then,
Right.
remember?
Right,
Yes.
he has.
Yeah, we have to, unfortunately.
Nate was holding a spell.
What was that spell?
Can see in chat. It was Hunter's Mark.
Okay. Who were you holding it to put Hunter's Mark on?
That guy.
Okay.
He looks
Oh, yeah.
important.
I will tell you, if you're throwing Hunter's Mark as everything's starting, he would counterspell it.
That's fine.
So he has counterspelled your Hunter's Mark.
That's fine. He used a counter spell.
He
Worth.
used, he used a third level spell on a first level spell. Value.
Yeah. So this is the point where they tell us about their going-ons, right?
Yeah, this
No,
is the
this is the
monologue
point where
portion.
everyone kills everyone. Beats
What?
up everyone.
No,
And
it's
this
the
is why I
monologue.
continuously think that you want to kill people.
Look, I'm trying.
Why
Be
did
better,
I
not
roll
to kill
so
people.
poorly?
God. I think everyone has rolled.
I think so.
I need even bigger pluses with how poorly I'm rolling.
All
Also,
right.
I need to know what the source of these images are, because whatever that is, I want to read it.
Yeah, it looks good.
Oh, these icons?
Yeah,
Yes.
they look creepy as shit.
I made them.
Wait, you made these?
Yeah, AI, man.
Yep.
He
Oh,
didn't
AI.
make them. He didn't make them. He asked the computer to make them for him.
He
Yeah,
prompted them.
You know what?
Yes.
Fine. Take every bit of credit away from me. I appreciate that.
You gave the AI a description and it did that with it, which means your description was probably spot on and creepy as fuck.
Mm-hmm. It's
There
creepy.
you go.
Good,
Yeah.
good, creepy description.
The AI did a good job. And the copyright belongs to it.
God damn it,
I-
you guys.
That's fine. You guys talk all the trash you want. I know what these guys
Hey,
can do.
I tried to actually give you a compliment there, and then someone else destroyed
I
it
mean,
immediately.
Nari is the real artist here.
No.
So, combat started. Just so you know, as the first of the and these guys, as they start to move up to you, what you see in these porcelain masks, they're all broken. It's like they made the mask and then shattered it, and then what you see that's holding them together and holding them on their face is dried blood that is seeped
Ugh.
through the porcelain underneath the masks. So he's going to run up to there, and as he's running, he drops a metal baton into his hand, and Two Hand is going to come across and try to hit Milla with it.
Right.
I assume a 6 does not hit,
No.
and a 9, I assume, does not hit.
No.
So both of his attacks miss as he takes 2 swipes at you. Also, he is disheveled, he is unclean, and he smells really bad.
So he's
And
like,
you can see just stains of blood on his ragged clothing that's underneath his cloak that he's wearing.
Jesus.
Nate, it is your turn.
Yep,
Come on,
yep,
Nate, I
yep,
got him.
yep. I'm sure you do. Is the lady still having a fun old time?
No, she hopped off the casket.
She got off.
I said it the way I said
She
on purpose.
finished.
I know you chose your words carefully.
Did
I
she
also
finish
chose
whatever
my
she was
words
doing?
carefully.
Well, then I will look over at this guy again
Mm-hmm.
and Hunter's Mark.
Okay, you have successfully Hunter's marked him.
Yeah.
Not counterspelling again? Hmm.
Mm-mm.
Also, he only has one reaction.
Yeah, fair.
Also, if you notice, he's not in the initiative order.
Doesn't
Uh-oh.
matter. We can still try and kill him.
You can try.
Yeah.
But we will fail, right?
That is what I will do. I can move 30 feet. No. 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 No, I like West End. Okay. Just gonna shoot the guy.
Okay.
Come on.
As you fire, the arrow arcs right towards him, and right before it's about to hit him, something floats up in between him and the arrow and deflects it. What you see floating in front of him is a large scythe with a blood red blade.
I've fucking seen that scythe.
Ah. I've heard of this. It's called plot armor. No. That's really cool. Dang it.
Plumber.
I guess I don't need
Just
to
to
roll
be clear, he's not immune, but you did not reach his AC with his deflection bonus because of the scythe.
Yeah.
So I don't want you to think that there was no chance. It's just it's really hard to hit him right now.
Huh.
Yeah, it's fine. It's all good. Yeah, I guess that's just gonna be it for now. I'm good where I'm standing.
Okay. Gobs, what would you like to do?
I'd like to visit incredible violence in the person in front of me.
Okay.
specifically in the form of Booming Blade.
Okay.
Oh man, I thought your arm was gonna eat him.
I mean,
He would probably be into that.
so just to remind all what Booming Blade does, you get an attack, and it is currently in the blade form. So 11.
Unfortunately, 11 does not hit. So as you go to slice him, he sidesteps it.
All right. And I do not have extra attack because we're not level 5. So we're just gonna move. Gonna move to there.
Okay.
Actually, no, the other side of him. There. Makes more sense. Gonna run a circle. And that... Actually, no, I do still have my bonus action. I've tried casting a cantrip. Do I have a bonus action spell I can cast?
Mm.
Yeah, I actually do. I'd rather not cast that yet, though.
How many spell slots do you have?
2.
Okay. Because I know
But,
you've used at least one.
yeah, on Armor Agathis.
Misty step.
2, Misty Step.
No, Misty
Oh.
Step, because of the feat, allows me to cast it once for free.
Ah,
Is it Eldritch Invocation?
No, it is
No.
it's an altered feat. Normally, it's called Fate
Mm.
Touch. It gives me 2 spells I can
that's
cast.
that's
once.
right. Me and you talked about that.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure you're keeping track of them. All right, cool. All right.
Instead of that, I'm just gonna be utilizing the Hexblade Curse on him instead.
Okay.
That's a bonus action,
Awesome.
and that is my turn.
All right. Othokent, it's your turn.
Hey, guess who's playing Othokent right now? Okay, let's take a look. I'm gonna have Othokent's step there to get a clearer line of sight. He has a lot of spells. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, he is going to cast Spiritual Weapon and plop it down by this guy right in front of him. I don't have a
Okay.
token for it, so
There's a spiritual weapon.
right. It's a crab. Fair enough. Hiya! Doesn't hit. That's his bonus action, and as his action on the same guy.
As a note, you should have control over that token.
I do.
All right.
On the same guy, he is going to cast Toll the Dead.
Okay.
It's a save, DC 13. If he fails, he takes 3. I'm starting to see why he's pained.
What kind of save is it?
Wisdom.
Wisdom 13. He fails, so he takes how much?
3. He has not taken damage, so just 3.
All right. Does it do anything else? I can't remember.
Nope. It's just a damage cantrip.
All right, cool. All right.
Wait, actually, are they below full health considering how wounded and so they look? Because if so,
It's not their blood.
okay. I mean, I don't know if they're cutting themselves or whatnot.
No.
Okay, so yeah, that's all he does in his turn.
Oh, the slit is not a wound.
All right, let me take a look at something. Okay, this one is going to cast a spell. They begin muttering something under the breath, and they spread. They flick some of the remaining blood that's on them off onto the ground, and as they do, porcelain masks that are cracked and shattered start to float up out of the ground around him and swirl around him in a 15-foot aura.
Spirit guardians?
Can we
Spirit
get
Guardians.
can we get an aura around him?
Mm-hmm.
We fought that spell at level 1.
And then he is going to move to here.
Hello.
Oh, crap.
So that's a save on the start of our turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Am I in that circle?
You're on the very edge of it, so yes.
It's 15 feet, easy enough to find out. Yes, you are.
It's 15. I made it 15 feet. I know how math works.
No, it was to answer Nate's question. Like,
Yeah,
yes.
well, I mean, I could see his token. He's in it.
I think the GM's answer is more pertinent than another player's answer. Thank you, Doc.
I'm just saying. I could see that he was. Talah, it's your turn.
Sorry, Doc.
Moving over here.
Okay.
And then right on top of the main guy that doesn't have an initiative, I'm gonna cast Moonbeam. Wow, that's an actual good roll there. I can do that though.
I love that spell.
It's great.
Constitution saving throw.
Yes.
A shape changer takes a saving throw with disadvantage.
Yes.
And immediately reverts to its original form and can't assume a different form.
If it fails.
If
What's
it
the
fails, yes.
What's the DC?
13. Not that high, but still.
Wait, it says 14
wait,
on the
it's-
cast.
It is 14. Never mind. Why does it say 13 on the
Because
thing?
that's a description. Yours
well,
are
it's
affected by
14.
stats.
He does make the save.
Well,
Choo-
then he
choo-
takes
choo-
half as much damage. So
Okay.
he takes 8 radiant damage. And now I'm concentrating on a spell, so let me just put a quick thingy on there. Boom! Concentration.
Right. At the end of your turn, he is going to look over at you
Mm-hmm.
and he's going to say something.
Okay.
Mother.
No.
Any idea how much that hurts?
Just slow pan his head. Motherfucker.
There. There's my moonbeam. Poof! Right on top of him.
All right. You guys done? Here we
Yeah.
go. Thank
Yeah.
you. He looks over at you and he simply says, "My child, you must understand. The lights, they speak to me. The holes in his cage are not made of mere metal. They are cut from the very fabric of reality. The light shining upon me is not radiating from some star. It radiates from him who thirsts beyond space and time itself. Darkness shines a light upon me, and I am afraid, for this light is wrongness. Light and dark, and wrongness that hungers. Oh yes, child, it hungers." He lifts his hand and points at you, and he simply says, "Flee, mortal. Flee before it shines its light upon you as well." And you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Boom!
Jesus.
Unfazed.
You are not feared,
What?
but I said you are not
Not
feared.
That's
afraid.
just Talah's reaction to whatever the fuck he just said. What?
What?
And that was his lair action. He is now
Oh.
inserting himself into initiative.
Beautiful.
And you have caught his attention.
Me, great.
Yeah, I mean, you're the one who engaged him.
Huh?
When they get
Nah.
married.
No. I mean, every time he starts his turn in there, it's gonna take damage again. So
The scythe pops into his hand, and he begins floating.
mm-hmm.
And he's now right on top of you.
I mean, he would have started his turn in it, so he would have taken the damage and would have had to roll the save.
He saved again.
Well, then he he takes 9 points of radiant damage.
He is going to take his first swing of his scythe at you.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 23 hit?
Well, my AC is 12. What do you think?
That would be a yes. Okay, so you take 8 physical damage.
Okay.
And you take 16 necrotic damage.
Ooh, okay.
Also, he's not going to do that yet. He's going to continue to make another attack.
And I need to roll a Constitution save. So I just took 24 damage. So it's either half or 10, right?
Yeah, either way
Yeah.
you make it.
So I make it, yeah.
Yep, his second attack misses.
Just.
And then he's going to come and swing back one more time for his third attack on you.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, he's a fighter.
And that also misses. He is then going to use... Because it's the end of his turn, so he's got to wait until the end of somebody else's turn before he does his next thing. All right, so... Abraham, it is now your turn.
It is now my turn. Scary guy over here is doing scary stuff, but there's this guy right here that concerns me most.
Mm-hmm.
Because we've got a flankage action going on right here. I'm going to try my luck on this guy right here and cast Scorching Ray on him exclusively.
Okay, on which guy?
The guy with the aura.
Okay, go for it. That hits. That extra hits. And that also hits.
Rick.
That's 3 concentration checks.
Not so hot on the rolls, but that crit was nice.
So that's what, 5, 10, 15, 23 points of damage?
Mm-hmm.
He really did not like that.
And 3 concentration checks, DC 10.
He
The
doesn't
one
need
is,
more than
13,
one.
right?
I'm sorry, what? What did you say, Nate?
He took 13 damage on the second one. Wouldn't that be a
Yes.
DC 13?
No, it's half the damage, or 10.
Ah,
It's why Talah made it on a 12, because she took 24. Half 24 is 12.
cool.
How do I make it go away?
You just reduce the range to 0. It's the easiest way.
There we go. He has lost concentration, and he is bleeding his own blood, which he's probably not as big a fan of.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
Does she moan again?
That was a dude.
Well,
No,
does he
this-
moan?
Valid.
I mean, she's not dripping blood into the prison of her master, so no.
Hmm.
No, you
Alright,
see,
What else would you like to do?
Oh, that's my turn. Sorry.
Cool. All right.
Spiritual crab. Ah. Wait, does a spiritual weapon get an attack of opportunity if he moves?
No.
No. Gonna move there. And not that one. This one. Okay, he's gonna do a ranged spell attack.
So a fireball here.
Yeah, right. I should have moved.
+5. Abraham, does a 15 hit you?
Yes.
Right. You're getting hit with a blast of necrotic damage. "17 points of necrotic damage as you get hit with a black fiery bolt in the chest. As a note, the next attack roll against you before the end of this guy's next turn will have advantage.
It was how much damage?
It was 17 points. And then can she get to him? It's an action. Can she get to him? All right, she can get to him. She's going to move to there and place her hand on his back and heal him. Third level. That much plus that. So for that much. Okay. At the beginning or at the end of this one's turn, our scary guy is going to use a legendary action. Talah,
Yeah.
you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
11.
You do not make the Constitution saving throw.
What happens to Tala?
He curls his fingers and pulls them towards him. As he does, your wounds from where he cut you open, your blood shoots around his hand and absorbs into his skin.
Ooh.
Your maximum hit points are reduced by 13.
By 13. Does it also take? Does that
It
also
takes
do
the
13 damage or?
yeah. Yep. Does that
Oh.
reduce your total hit points to 0?
No, because I have 16.
That's very good.
So
So
I have 3 hit points left.
good.
And my hit point maximum is now minus 13. So
Mhm.
26. Okay.
All right. And now it's this boy's turn again. He is now close enough to his associate. Or no, he's not, but he's going to move here, so he is, to gain pack tactics, and he's going to try to hit our dear little goblin friend again.
He would have had pack tactics. They're both within 5 feet of the same target.
I thought they had to be within 5 feet of each other.
Nope, they're target.
Okay, his first attack still misses, because this guy can't roll worth a darn. That's not good, because his second one is a nat 20. Let me look at this ability.
Yep, instant death. So I thought it said.
Okay. So let's see how bad this hurts. So you are going to take 3 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And 23 necrotic damage as they hit you. The mace slips past the defenses of the arm, and when it strikes you, there's a detonation from the end of the mace that just blasts you with very strong necrotic energy.
How much did you say again?
23 necrotic to
23.
yeah, 23 necrotic
Okay.
and
see.
2
16 to the health.
physical.
An additional 2 on top of the 3.
No, did I say 3 before?
You said 3.
Why did I say 3? I should have said 2.
Can definitely change it. So it was 20.
Yeah.
It was 24 necrotic. No,
23 necrotic, 2 normal.
Okay. So that means 15 from the health, and he takes 10 cold damage. And my armor of Agathis is now gone.
Yeah, and that cold really hurt him. He did not like it. Also, as a note, this room's like 30 feet tall, so there is height to this room. So that
Fair.
plays into anything you're calculating. Nate, it's your turn, buddy.
Yeah. Nate does not like what he sees up there by Talah.
Oh, I forgot to make a con save for my concentration, by the way. So I'll just, out of fairness, quickly do that.
Sure.
Because it took 13 damage. Yeah, I make it.
You're fine.
Yes. You get away from her. I'm gonna shoot him.
Yep.
But no. Nate always misses.
No. Poor Nate.
Yeah, and you get a good connection, but he is hiding underneath his cloaks. There is some type of metal armor, and it does ricochet off the shoulder.
Yep.
Ricochet, you take
And
your
that is his
aim.
turn.
Dobbs, it's your turn, buddy.
All right. So this is the guy. This is the guy I cursed.
Yes.
Okay. Gonna try and do another booming blade on that guy.
Okay.
Just gonna roll the attack roll for it immediately. I believe
That-
25 hits.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay. He will take an additional 2 damage to this normal because of the curse on him.
All right.
Actually, let me just check. Is that a 19? No, it's an 18. So no crit. It's 10. That's 12, and I'm gonna also use Fear of the Small on top of that for an additional 2 point of damage. So that is 14 damage to him.
Okay. He is severely wounded. He's not feeling too hot.
Wait, did the other guy just heal?
Yeah, he healed, or she healed him on
Okay.
her turn, and I forgot
Okay.
to take the marker off of him. So I was taking
Okay,
that off so that you wouldn't be like, I'll kill him easily.
fair enough. Let's see. Do I want to do anything with my bonus action? Sorry, I didn't mean to link. I didn't mean to link it. I wanted to look at it.
Sure.
I do not suddenly have an additional action now.
That's kind
No.
of sad.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe the DM is nice enough to just let you have another action.
Will you please, Mr. GM, sir?
No.
Okay, then that is my turn for now.
Well, you can't blame us for asking.
No, but I can hold it against you.
Mm.
Othokent, it's your turn. Yes, I can. Watch me.
Don't, please.
Othokent?
Othokent is going to target that guy, first of all.
Which guy? I wasn't watching.
The wounded guy right in front of Milla.
Okay, go for it.
And he is going to target him with his spiritual weapon as a bonus action. So moving the spiritual weapon right there.
Okay.
And hiya!
That hits.
He cast it as a second level, so 6 force damage.
He goes squish.
Hey. He was just reduced to 0 hit points, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me just check. Okay, I didn't. Oh, it's only if it dies, then I heal.
I mean, he's dead.
Then I heal my Warlock level plus Charisma modifier.
Heal away.
You killed him?
Apparently,
Unless you were specifically trying not to.
we were trying to knock them out to get information from them.
Okay. I mean, if you're telling me that he would have
Actually,
pulled the punch.
That's right, you can't pull punches with spells. It needs to be melee attacks. I believe we found this out.
Right. I do remember that.
Does this count as a melee attack, though? I don't.
I'd say no, because it is a spell effect that's doing the melee attack.
I'm adding the 32 health. And the curse is also now ended. That's his one thing. Let's see his next thing. Give me a moment. Talah is quite hurt, right?
I'm at 3 hit points, yes.
Okay, give me a moment. You're gonna have to forgive me that I'm not so fast with his sheet. I do not know it.
Don't worry.
No, it was aimed at the GM that he's gonna have to bear
Oh.
with me here.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't mind.
Okay. He's gonna
Unless
move
he
to
does.
there, and as his action, cast Cure Wounds
Mm-hmm.
on Talah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. He's just gonna use it as a first level spell, and I don't know.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
And I don't know if he's included his. Were you gonna say anything?
I didn't see that you'd moved.
And he is a disciple of life, so he adds the. Let's see here.
It's factored in there.
Oh, it's already factored in.
Yeah, because he
Yeah,
gets. Yeah.
Okay. Then Talah's just healed for 9.
Beautiful. I am still below
And
half health.
that is both his bonus action and regular action.
Okay.
That's Otho.
At the end of Othokent's turn, Mengai is going to use a legendary action. But he's going to speak as he does. He will say,
Monologue.
All right, count 6 seconds.
Do it.
Go.
God damn it, vocabulary guy.
"Wild. You know nothing of true, untamed wildness. Hunger so raw and burning that there is nothing but to feed, feed, feed. It is too late now. You heeded not my warning, and in your arrogance you have doomed yourself and everything. The hungering light in the void, it's shone its light upon you. There is no God left to pray to. He has already been shown the light. He tried to contain the wrongness, but could not. Yet even consuming the creator of this world would not sate its hunger. Look into my light, and soon you will begin to hunger too." And as he finishes his statement, the blood starts to trickle from his fingers, and it shoots over to the corpse of the guy on the floor, and it staggers, jittering up like a puppet being pulled up by its, or a marionette being pulled up by its string.
So that will
And
happen in 7 turns.
you know what? Leave me alone. All right. I'm trying to do cool stuff for you guys, and you're being jerks, and I don't like you
Dude,
anymore.
you can speak fast.
But he's back up, but he's moving considerably different than he was. I will let you guys know that.
So he is now a zomboy.
Zomblo. Zombulator.
Zumber.
Who's underwater via Zombarine.
All right. And it's this guy's turn. And he is going to move here and try to hit the Gabarino.
No, Gabarino.
Does a 20 hit? I believe it does, right?
Yes, it just barely does.
Really? Just barely?
I
Okay,
have
so
19.
6
Oh,
points
I'm wearing
of
armor and with a shield.
Nice.
6 points of physical damage.
All right.
And his mace is also going to explode when he hits you. You'll take an additional 8 points of necrotic.
All righty then.
And that's the end of his turn. Talah, it is your turn.
Well, first I'm gonna move my moon beam. Poof. Top of that jerk. And then from my bonus action, I'm gonna cast Healing Word upon Abraham.
Is he in range?
60 feet.
60 feet, so yeah.
Okay, I was just asking.
And then I'm just gonna stand in front of this guy being like, you talk too much. And that's my turn.
Okay.
I've also been told by Doc that this does not cause him to get harmed. Or at least
Until the
removing
start of his next
moonbeam.
term.
But
He has to
right
start his
now,
turn there.
it does.
Yep.
So,
And
2d10.
roll it.
Yeah.
Does he make a save?
Yes, he made his save.
Well, then he takes half of this.
He's just going to start laughing as he begins to swing the scythe at you again.
Figured he would.
Does a 15 hit?
I still have an AC of 12, so yes.
Get a
You need to
better
get
AC.
Talah some armor.
You take 11 points of physical damage.
I'm at 1 hit point.
And 9 points of necrotic damage.
I am out. So Moonbeam drops. I can't select it. Why can I not select my circle? Oh well.
Can you do it now?
Can I select my circle, please? Hello? Game? No.
Here, I got you.
Thank you.
Sleepy sleep.
Sleepy.
And then, just so we don't get confused on where Talah is, he will float over here, and he's going to try to hit Othokent.
Oh.
Does a 13 hit Othokent?
It does not. Not remotely.
Does a 20 hit Othokent?
Yes.
He's going to take 9 points of physical damage. Oof.
Yep.
and 14 points of necrotic damage.
Alrighty then. There we go.
All right. That's the end of his turn. Abraham, it is your turn.
There's a lot going on here.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think there's going to be any one spell that's going to solve anything. But there's some stuff going on right in front of me. Is this the guy that's messed up? Like dead, revived?
Oh, that's
No.
That's
this
this
guy.
one? So this guy is the one that I hit with the Scorching Ray?
Yep, who then got healed.
Okay.
Here, I'll put
And
this
they did-
icon on the
Sure.
resurrected guy.
And there was cold damage from the Armor of Agathis that seemed to be effective.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't seem to be extra effective. It just
Okay.
it
Then I
worked.
misunderstood that statement you made
Yeah,
when you were talking about that. He didn't seem to like that cold damage. I was like, oh, maybe.
yeah, because it hurt.
Yes, but you said cold damage. It's like, oh, okay, vulnerable to cold. Okay.
Yeah. No, to be clear, it's just because it sucks.
It's just because it sucks.
Yeah. Getting hit with an icy blast in your innards is not a good time.
What? Says who?
Not
This
me,
guy
I
in front
just...
of me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he has 10 foot away. I just thinking I need to drop people.
Yes.
So the guy in front of me, I'm going to hit him. For funsies, a cold chromatic orb.
Okie dokie. That definitely hits. Woof. Yeah, that sucks.
Mm-hmm.
He takes it,
That's all.
And
That's
it-
all this spell does.
and it hurts a lot.
3d8. That's why I picked the spell. And I wish I could do more. I guess I'll move over here because I can. Maybe a little keep me out of range of that fool. I don't know if that's really a good idea or not. But I did it. Done with my turn.
Alright, I forgot to make a con save for Otho for the spell. Yeah, it's still going.
All right. It's this guy's turn. And he's going to move to here. And he is going to guiding bolt you again, good sir.
Stop it!
You stop it.
He's the one that needs to stop it. He's the evil one.
You started it though.
You know, he did with the murdering.
Does
Work phone call. Work phone call.
Sure.
You're back.
I know this doesn't hit him, so at least I'm pretty sure. I don't know why I'm asking. I can just look, can't I?
Should have access to everyone's sheets.
Ooh, it does hit him.
Uh-oh. I guess he didn't set up mage armor.
Yeah, it's one over. Okay.
I'm actually wondering
back.
how many of us are unarmored.
I am.
Nate has studded leather.
Abraham,
I
Yes.
got leather armor.
you take 8 points of necrotic damage.
Mhm.
Oh, actually, I should know. Is it to the end of his next turn?
Wasn't it a guiding bolt?
Yeah. Next attack roll, so that should have been at advantage. Okay, yeah, it didn't like turn it into a crit, so that's all that matters. Yeah, so yeah, you take 8 points of necrotic damage as you get hit with another one of these bolts. That's the end of his turn. And she is going to move.
She's got crabs.
It happens when you go, just laying on any old coffin.
Housed in blood.
Mm-hmm. She's going to step here, and she's going to try to guiding bolt Pippin. But she
Does
is
a
going to.
spiritual weapon get an attack of opportunity?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
But she is going to upcast hers. So let's see if she hits.
No.
Does a 13 hit you, Pippin?
No.
Okay.
Woo!
It misses, and that is the end of her turn. A black fiery bolt goes streaking past you. Nate,
You
it's your
wait
turn.
your turn.
Talah down, Talah down. I repeat, Talah down.
Yep.
She's like, yep, and life moves on. Wait, what?
But we also have an Othokent that's almost down.
Yep. Take care of Otho. I'm fine.
So
I'll just roll a nat 1. Don't worry.
let's see me fail again.
Yep.
Yay!
Yeah, unfortunately, that does not hit. Man,
That
that is
plus
such
9
an.
is so useless.
Yeah, your dice.
I am so tired of this bullshit.
Here, let's
Load up Roll20 in a different browser. That's.
let
I
me
don't know
try
what to tell
something.
you, man.
Yeah, it works fine for me, man. I don't know what your problem is.
Yep, yeah.
I mean, the thing is, I have the same shit with every other game but this one.
I don't know what it is about this game, but my character is apparently rolling really well, like Magellan, and now. I don't know.
All right. What else would you like to do?
Well, I can do absolutely nothing.
He'd like to take your 20, please.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he would. Gobs, it's your turn.
Oh, man.
Gonna step 5 feet that way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cast Shatter on this square, which will then means that it's a 10-foot radius sphere, so it hits him, and him.
Okay.
That is nice.
Each of them needs to make a DC 14 Constitution save.
Here.
If they are made of inorganic material, they have disadvantage.
They
But
are
if they're made of
not
porcelain.
made out of inorganic materials.
They're not made out of blood and porcelain?
No,
I call
blood.
bullshit.
So doesn't save. Nat 20.
Alright, so he still takes off.
Okay.
Blhose.
So that is 18 damage to the two who failed and 9 to the one who succeeded.
So this guy here is dead. Oh, I moved him to the wrong layer. Doesn't matter. And he took 18. Jeez, he did not like that. And he takes 9.
That is the last regular spell slot I have left.
All right.
The only spell I can cast now is Augury, which I doubt is
that's
going to help
fine.
us.
Nah, that's gonna help us really, really well, I think.
Augury, is this fight going to go well?
No!
Whoa. All right. It is revived guy's turn. He
I
drops
still
the.
do have a bit more movement I want to spend. It's
Oh.
not a lot, just to there.
Okay,
That's it.
that's cool. So he drops his mace and just starts trying to claw at, or try to just slam you down, trying to punch you.
All right.
He does not connect on his first hit, and he's just, you can hear just kind of animal guttural sounds coming out of him as he's doing this. And
Slamming.
neither one of them make contact whatsoever.
Just hammering away at the shield.
Mhm.
Break your fucking arm on the shield.
Othokent's turn.
Okay, so Otho, he has an ability that I'd actually like to use, but I have no clue how this ability actually works. So let me just
Gonna
measure.
find out together.
He's within 30 feet, so is Talah, so is everyone. Okay, everyone's within 30. Great!
Okay.
He's going to utilize Preserve Life. He can heal 5 times his cleric level. So that's 20 hit points divided. Up to half their maximum hit points. And
Okay.
he can include himself in that healing. First of all, how... I know we're not supposed to ask this, but I need to know how much people are missing to be able to distribute this.
None.
None?
So,
Okay.
To get up to half?
Yes, like how much are you missing from half?
Well, my
she's
max has
missing
been
20.
down to 26, so I am currently missing 13.
20. Okay, Ape.
From
No,
half?
13.
I'm
Oh,
missing
My max
2
got
from
reduced.
half.
2 from half. Okay. And he is himself missing 3,
Right
but
sound screen?
What was that, Nari?
My max has been lowered by 13, so I would be at
Correct.
26 total, so my half point would be 13, not 20.
Correct.
so he's gonna heal 13 to Talah, since that's her half.
Currently, yes.
That leaves him with 7. Then 2 for Ape.
For ape?
For Ape. Abraham.
For the ape.
Let's see here. Um,
So
I'm
that
sorry,
would leave you with 5 hit points left to distribute, correct?
yeah, I'm just trying to figure out with the halfsies of people. So because everyone's both him and Gobs has had odd numbers. The
So for
Gobs?
this, I would say half round up.
Okay, okay. In that case, that puts. Then he's gonna apply 2 to Gobs as well, bringing her to 20, and the remaining 3 on himself. Because
Okay.
he's a selfless type. At least that's the idea I've gotten about him.
Gotcha.
And that should be everyone that he can heal with that.
Okay.
All right. As
So
his
that was
bonus
his
action,
action. Yep.
as his bonus action, he's going to do the mystic weapon thing, and he's going to move it there
Uh-huh.
because that guy has been casting a bunch of spells, and he'd like that to stop. And hiya, never mind.
Yeah, then unfortunately that does not hit.
Crab's gone rogue.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
That is both his action and bonus action. I don't think he can do much else.
Okay.
No, there's not a. He can start. He can. Yeah. He's gonna use some of his movement. There, done.
Talah, it is your turn. You wake up prone on the ground.
Well, I'm gonna get up, look at the guy, and be like, well, that wasn't very nice. And then I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave to push him towards the wall. And I'm casting it at third level. Second level. Sorry, not third. Second.
Third level? When did you get to level 5?
I said it
now.
wrong, okay? Because I have 3 spell slots of second level. So I said third
It's
level, but I
alright.
meant second level.
It's
So that
alright, I'm
will
just
give me a
being
total of 3d8.
Knock him into the dragon's nose. Impale him.
What kind of save is it?
It is a Constitution save, and the DC is 14. If he makes it, he stays put, but he takes half damage.
He
And
did.
otherwise, he's pushed and takes 19.
He did make it, and half damage would be 9.
So he is pushed 10 feet away from me towards the wall.
I believe
But
if you save, you don't get pushed. Is that right?
If you save, you don't get pushed, but you said he failed, so he gets pushed.
No, I said he saved it, so he only takes 9.
Oh, well then he stays put.
Yeah.
And everyone within 300 feet can now hear the boom.
Yep. Which was another thing that I was hoping
Boom,
for,
boom,
to
boom.
maybe alert something up on the regular floor.
Nah, I mean, you're also 30, 40 feet underground, which would definitely muffle that boom.
Yeah, I'm hoping that some sound goes through, but that's up to you.
Mm-hmm. All right. What else would you like to do?
Give a death stare at the guy. Because moving
Awesome.
away is going to provoke. So I'm kind of just stuck here right now. Yeah.
Did you,
Well, I was hoping I could push him away.
little one, did you see the light?
No, it was very dark.
Let's make sure you see it this time. And he's going to attack you again.
Of course.
That is a 10, which does not, I'm sorry, an 11, which does not hit.
Still doesn't it?
That is a 24, which does hit.
That is double my AC, dude.
Dun. Boop. You will take 2 physical damage
Yes.
and 12 necrotic damage.
I had 11 after that. Jeez, I'm down again.
And he will take his third attack and hit you while you're down, which is
so
as
that's-
long as he hits is an auto crit. He hits. You take
that's
2
two
death
failed death
saving throws.
No,
Okay.
not 2 saving throws.
It's
No, I take 2
it's
failed
saves.
saves.
No, it's just he hits and inflicts 2 death save fails.
That's what
You know
I'm
what
saying.
she knew what I meant.
By the way,
Mm-hmm.
she has been down once, so she has 1 level of exhaustion.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
Because
which
we're
means you have a
playing
-1 to
exhaustion.
all d20 rolls currently.
That includes
Alright.
death saves.
Mm-hmm.
Let me put the toggle on my sheet so I can actually do that. Oh no, wait, we're using the other exhaustion
Yeah,
thing.
We're using the other one.
Right,
'cause
so
it-
I can't use that on my sheet.
I
Yeah,
just
so
have
just-
it on the right
So
with my
with the
arrow counter.
with the
Yeah,
resources,
the
basically.
resources.
Yeah.
So you can have a total of 6 nowadays, right?
Ten.
You have to get to 10 before you die
10.
outright.
Okay. So right now I'm at 1.
Right.
Okay.
And then if you get picked back up, you'll be at 2.
Right. Okay. Oh boy.
All right. Mr. Grissom, what you up to, buddy?
I have a desire for violence.
Then your desires are being met so far.
Yay!
They apparently also have a desire for violence.
I'd like to
Oh.
remove their desire for violence by shooting them.
Hmm.
This guy right here,
Uh-huh.
cold magic missile.
Okay.
Times 3.
He
That's
dies.
fun.
There's no +1 because it's factored in. That's my turn. Killed a man.
Just to watch him
Well
die.
done.
Mm-hmm. I did. Started in his eyes. Well,
Put magic missile on his head.
pulled my
Pulled the trigger.
finger.
Now he's pulled your finger. Now he's dead.
That's a nasty
my-
fart.
Wait, was it what's it called? Kill Cloud?
She is going to cast
Fog
Spirit
cloud.
Guardians on herself
Cloud
Acid
kill.
splash.
and move to here.
Oh god, I'm almost in that.
Could you not?
That would have been end of me if they took one more step.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she doesn't know that. And that is when they enter it for the first time or starts their turn there. So this would count as you guys entering it for the first time, correct?
No.
No. We
Huh?
have not moved into the area. The area has been placed upon us. That is not the same.
Same like Moonbeam.
Hmm?
Yeah, because
That's
it's when you
why-
enter it for the first time on a turn. That's the key. I missed
Yeah.
that part. Yep.
We
All
do
right.
not enter.
And she did cast it at a higher level. So you see the same thing, though. The broken porcelain masks are swirling around her in a cloud.
Higher level.
Mm-hmm.
3?
Oh, no, I misread it. No, third is as high as they can go. I misread it. For some reason, I thought it was a second level. Nate, it is your turn. First, before you do anything, you need to make a saving throw.
Wisdom. Question mark.
I'm looking. Yes, it is a wisdom saving throw. DC would be 13. You do make it, so you take half damage, correct?
Mm-hmm. And this is,
So you take 9 points of necrotic damage.
The concentration check. Do I add my stat to it?
It's basically a con save, isn't it?
yeah, it's just a Constitution save. If you're proficient in Constitution saving throws, then yes.
All right.
You're
Yeah.
good.
Well. Cure wounds on Talah.
All right, Talah, you're back up. You have a second level of exhaustion.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
And
Nari.
But I do have 7 hit points again.
Nari, I'd
What?
advise not being lippy to the guy with the giant scythe.
Yeah, the thing is, though, that's kind of who Talah is.
I gotta play
Not
my
after-
character.
Not past the end of this session, she won't be.
Do my
Nate
failed
is
saves go
dragging
away
at
now,
Talah.
right?
Yes, they go away.
What is he doing? Sorry?
Nate is dragging at Talah and telling her to get the fuck out of here.
Okay, so you're
Grapple
gonna.
check.
Where are you gonna drag her to? That's half your. You move at half speed when dragging her.
If she lets you. then it's
If
a
she
grapple
lets you,
check.
are you gonna resist it, Talah?
I mean, the thing I'm worried about, if I get moved away, he's gonna take an attack of opportunity and I'm down again.
Forced movement does not provoke attacks of opportunity.
Are you
I
sure?
would just drag her
Absolutely
up
sure.
that way. Like
Then
throw
yes,
her that
sure.
direction.
It is
Okay.
more a case of somewhat.
Tactical withdrawal.
I guess it's no. I guess it's kind of like the pretending to resist it. You know, you gotta hold me back now. Hold me back, because that kind of stuff.
Nate, how much movement do you have in a turn?
30.
30? Okay, so you can move her 15 feet in whichever direction you want to move her.
Do not move me within the spirit guardians.
Directly into them.
Just by the
and-
scruff of her neck and just
Yeah.
dragging her.
And you're moving with her.
Yeah. I will be moving there.
What was that for? I totally had him.
No, you hadn't. We're about to die. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm
You
fine.
won't die here. No. That is Nate's turn.
Sorry, I had somebody talking to me unexpectedly. What else are you doing? Or is that everything? Is that your turn?
That's his
We
turn.
were just
That
we
is
were,
everything.
we were bitching to each other.
Fantastic. Gobs,
Hi, I need to make a save.
make that save. You succeed. Let me roll that damage.
Yep.
You take 8 damage. Necrotic.
Ouch. All right. Okay, so I'm going to utilize a goblin thing now. Nimble escape to disengage as a bonus action.
Go for it.
Except, is that within 5? Yeah, it is. Okay, so just to get closer but not provoke attack of opportunity from that guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna try and cast... It's gonna be one of those things. It's gonna be Booming Blade on this guy. Girl, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
No.
That does not hit, unfortunately.
No, it does not, and that kind of dooms me. Alrighty then. Yeah, I still have the disengage. I'm still gonna move. Actually, no, not that way. Still have 5 feet to there. Hi. And that is my turn.
Okay. Let's do some measurements. Oh, well, that answers that. Doop, 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 boop, boop,
Sorry,
boop.
Abraham. I really hope
Oh.
you have shield.
Runs up to you, and he's going to try to punch you.
Hmm.
Nope. Yep, second one hits.
Hmm.
So it's a bunch. 20 something. What is that?
It's what?
23. Which hits. And it does. You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
On top of that?
On top of what?
So it took 23, right?
No, 23 was his roll to hit.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then he's going to do 6 points of damage as he runs over to you. He kind of runs on all fours over to you and then springs at you and tries to basically slam both of his fists down on you, and only one of them connects
Gotcha.
for 6 damage.
Owie.
Othokent, it's your turn.
Alright. Gonna start with the spiritual weapon up there.
Mm-hmm.
And gonna go. Whoa! Does 13 hit?
If it meets, it beats, right?
Yeah.
It does indeed hit. She makes her
Mhm.
concentration save.
11 points of force damage.
All right.
Alright, let's see what else he can do. Can he do anything cool? Well, that would be cool, but it takes 10 minutes. That's probably... Oh! Yeah, that might work. Alright. He is gonna try and target her with a command.
Okay.
The command being cease. And you're gonna get this spell there. It has some examples of words you can use, but I believe they're
Yeah.
not all you can do. And she needs to make a wisdom saving throw. Or follow the command.
She rolled a 19.
Yeah, she makes it. Alright. That is his entire turn.
Some. Talah,
Mm-hmm.
it's your turn.
Yeah. I am going to cast Ice Knife on this one.
Okay.
So I need to make a range spell attack that I put that in here. Yes, I did. So 19.
That hits.
So wow. So that's 1 point of piercing damage, and she needs to make a dex save of 14, or also take 8 cold damage because it goes kaboom.
The good thing is
Yeesh.
it's 2 different sources of damage.
Yeah. I'm just sad with that piercing damage.
It is sad. I'm so sorry.
You know what? You shouldn't be.
Why?
Because she didn't even hit a 10 on her concentration check.
Nice.
And she failed the other check. So she takes another 8.
Mm-hmm.
Bird Guardians at this level kills us.
She is looking very rough. Anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah. I'm going to heed the advice of my friend and move away.
It's his turn. Would he do the smart thing or would he do the spiteful thing?
What do you think it would do?
High or low?
Hi.
He's going to do the smart thing. Does a 17 hit Othokent?
It does not.
Does a 23 hit you?
It does.
You take 8 physical and
And-
11 necrotic.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down.
Okay, then he's going to turn back and try to hit Othokent again. Does a 20 hit him?
Yes, it does.
He takes 2 physical.
Yep.
Oh, what a good roll on the necrotic. Only 3 necrotic.
Alright. Otho is still standing.
And that's the end of his turn. Mr. Grissom,
Mr. Grissom.
what would you like to do, sir?
Well, I understand I take a disadvantage for casting an attack or making an attack, a ranged attack within 5 feet of an active foe.
Yes, that is correct.
Now, what if the spell doesn't require an attack roll?
And no, it doesn't impact it.
Hmm. Two options. He needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
The guy right in front of you?
Mm-hmm. DC 15.
He does not make it.
See that point I'm at? He's there
Yeah.
now.
Does he take any damage for that?
Nope.
Oh. Oh.
He's just not in my face anymore. And hang on a second, I'm not done with you. I want him to stay away from me. I think that's as far as I can go. And it's my turn.
Yep. It's her turn. She's going to use her last one of these. Who would she throw it at? Nate. Does that's a 22. That hits you.
Yep.
You take 12 points of necrotic damage as you get hit with a dark flaming firebolt to the chest.
Okie dokie.
And she's going to move to right there. Nate, it's your turn, my friend. What would you like to do?
Move up there
Mm-hmm.
and continue to shoot at this bastard.
Go for it.
Nope.
Nate, I'm sorry. I really am. You almost hit every time because his AC's not that high. Oh, yeah, that unfortunately does not hit. Anything else you'd like to do?
I've used both my bonus and action.
Alrighty. Gobs. Believe it's death saving throw. You are back alive at 1 hit point, and you have a turn.
And I believe I also take a point of exhaustion.
You do.
All right. How did I? Oh, there we go. That's how I did that. That's not how I did that. That's how I did that. There we go. No, that's not. Still not how I did that. What the hell?
What did I even do? Where am I? What am I doing with my life?
Okay, I think I got it now. Okay, so she's back up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and there's two people in front of her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, give me just a moment. Need to check a thing. Okay. There's two enemies in front of me at this point.
Correct.
I am going to. I'm going to attack that one.
Okay.
Again with the booming blade. Let's hope it actually hits for once.
You hit with it earlier. That hits.
All right. For 12 points of slashing.
She goes down.
And the booming blade ended up doing nothing. Alrighty then.
Stop killing things, and maybe your spells will do stuff.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to remain where I am. Oh, actually, going to move there first.
Okay. Sounds good. It is now Resurrected Dude's turn. He will charge 80 feet towards the nearest person, which puts him there. And that's the end of his turn. Othokent, what would you like to do, my friend?
Okay, so seeing as that guy's now between me and Othokent,
Make him bite his face off.
Othokent is first of all
I felt like-
going to move the spiritual weapon and have that attack him. I'm guessing that it can't get advantage because of its nature.
Right.
15.
That hits.
7 points of force damage.
So he doesn't have that scythe armor anymore.
Correct. Because he's wielding the scythe. It's not just floating around him anymore.
As for Otho himself, he's going to cast a spell, and he's going to upcast it to 2nd level. I
Okay.
imagine at this point Otho is done with this fight. He's tired, because I've seen him lose his patience before. So he's going to cast Inflict Wounds and upcast it, and since that is a melee thing and he's currently flanking, that would be with advantage. 24.
That hits.
And that is upcast to 2nd level. Jesus, that's not a lot. 16 damage from 4d10. It's necrotic if it matters.
So 16 damage.
16 damage. On Big and Ugly. And that is all he's doing.
Alrighty. Talah, it is your turn.
Talah is going to look at Nate. You can do this, Nate. Deep breaths and focus. And I'm going to cast Healing Word on him.
All right. Nate, take your hit points, sir.
And then I am going to move here. So that was bonus action, and then let's see.
Movement. So now you still have your action.
Yeah. So that is a 30 feet distance. No, that's too far. So yeah, I'm going to use my sling and try and hit him.
Go for it. That hits.
Tunk.
Right in the back of the head. It's uncomfortable.
Yeah, and that's it.
All right. It's Big Bad Guy's turn. He's
Oh,
first
no.
going to try to hit Othokent.
Yeah, here we go.
And that is a 25
Yeah, he hits him.
for physical and 4 necrotic.
He's
And
still
25
standing.
mental.
And he's going to hit him again. He wants him down because he got hurt.
Oh no.
Oh, he misses with his second attack. So he will
Alright.
take his third and final attack, which is a natural 1. So he missed on both of his second 2 attacks, and that is the end of his turn.
Beautiful.
Abraham, it is
Some
your
stuff.
turn.
Was typing, sorry. Talah's moved out of the way, so she's not in immediate danger of being attacked by that guy. Got this guy right here. I'm thinking. Hit this guy right here. Well, actually, this guy's bleeding, isn't he? Ooh.
Well, he's
What
bloodied.
guy's bleeding?
This guy's
The one
bloodied.
in front of you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is. He is. He's
Main
bleeding.
guy.
We can kill him.
Bleeding.
He
Kill him.
bleeds!
That may be a scorching ray. I want to scorching ray this guy.
Okay. That hits. That does not. That hits.
Damn.
Takes 9
Rolled
points of fire.
It's my turn. And if he was concentrating on any spells,
He was not.
it's always polite to ask. That's it.
Alrighty. Mr. Pippin?
Rinse and repeat.
All right. Let's see what you got.
Deep breath.
That's the third time rolling 13, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
In a row.
Yeah.
And remember, it's a +9, so it's the third time I rolled a 4.
Yeah.
Ah.
You've not rolled higher than a 5 on an attack this entire
No,
session.
it's ugh.
Yeah, 5 is his highest. That's true.
Jeez.
Yeah. I don't even have anything to help
I-
you with
I-
that,
I'm-
and
like,
I
I'm-
hate it.
I'm wondering what the R like my debate in my head is like, what is the RNG based upon? Is it some sort of browser site integration? If he logs onto another browser, will it change the math? I don't know.
Jeez.
There you
Yeah,
go. And
that
that
one-
will.
That was with sharpshooter even.
Yep.
We clearly just need to get to level 5 so you can get extra attacks. Your second attack's
Yes.
great.
Yeah.
Anyways, turn.
And Milla's turn.
Jobs. It is your turn, Miss. I have 1 hit point. What would you like to do?
Yeah.
Consume.
Eat him. Try to eat him.
Just a moment. Godnat. Så godt. Det ved jeg godt. Godnat. Sorry about that.
Crap, he's having a stroke again.
Somebody translate.
Oh,
No,
it's
no.
midnight. Someone in my household went to bed.
Dutch. Speaking Dutch is having a stroke. Speaking Danish is vomiting inside your own mouth.
So since everyone's telling me to eat him, alright. I'll eat him. I'm switching weapons. Well, switching weapon shape, which is a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm still gonna try and get a set of booming blade on him. I don't think it does anything, but might as well.
Just take
Oh.
out his limbs.
That
I
hit.
mean, it hits him for sure. For 8 points of piercing damage. There's a big old mouth filled with razor teeth forms at the end of the arm instead.
Big old razor sharp teeth and fangs.
Got pointy teeth like this. Ah,
Eh,
ah.
eh. Oh, you go, you'll
Hey.
find out.
And I'm also
Crack
going to
him like Iggy.
area of the small on him because I have one left, so he takes an additional 2.
Okay. Did you do booming blade?
Yes.
Is that factored into that damage?
It doesn't do any damage right now.
Oh, that's unless he moves, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if he moves, it deals 1d8.
Okay. Brain's not working. There we go. All right. This guy. Let's see.
Wait, how did he get in between me and Otho? It says 18.
This is the zombie guy.
Yes. His initiative says 18, and he's between 1 on 14 and 1 on 11.
How does initiative become 18?
I must have mistyped. I must have accidentally overtyped something on it.
Yeah, I think it's
And
13.
It's probably when I brought him back to the board.
Probably, yeah.
Is when it went goofy.
I just realized that, hey, wait, that doesn't make any sense. Anyway, sorry.
It's gonna rush to there and try to punch Nate.
What? He had that much movement. Damn it.
That's 30 feet.
It's 35.
He's got 40.
Oh, okay.
What is that? Where's my stat sheet for this guy? That is an 18. Does that hit?
Yes.
You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
and his second attack does not hit. So he does kind of the same thing he did against Abraham. He rushes up on all fours and kind of leaps and smashes both hands down. The first one is completely absorbed by your armor, but the second one hits kind of a weak spot in it, and he basically punched you. Othokent, it is your turn, sir.
Othokent is gonna use Inflict Wounds again.
Okay,
Not upcasting it this time, though.
perfectly
Still with
fine.
advantage because he's still flanking.
Mm-hmm.
22.
That hits.
23 points of necrotic. Much better roll.
He drops the scythe when this necrotic damage impacts him, and everything crumples to the ground. The mask shatters, and there's just an empty cloak, a broken mask, and the scythe laying there.
What happens to the dude that was risen?
Give me a moment. Sorry.
Yes, more he can do if that dude's still alive.
It also that guy just crumbles and dies, or crumbles back to death. So we are out of combat.
Yikes.
What?
Since it would still be up, now that you're in the room, I'm gonna say you were kind of distracted by everything that went on, Abraham.
Oh, I've been hit a lot. I mean, if you're saying I'm kept detect
It's
magic,
detect
it's,
magic. I'm
yeah.
gonna let it slide. It's not a big deal. You sense strong necrotic magic from the scythe, and incredibly strong necrotic magic from the chest in the middle of the room.
necromancy everywhere. Do not touch that scythe. It is evil.
Well, yeah, I mean, you saw the guy, right?
No, I can feel the energy off of it. It's pure necromancy.
Oh,
Same with that chest, only different and worse.
oh, Any way we can tell what exactly they do? Just before we get ourselves cursed? Also, I'm just gonna sit here with my guts out for a little, air out the insides.
I'm
What
gonna
does
go
the
ahead and
side
just
do?
see-
What does the chest do? Find out next time.
on Dragon Ball Z. I do think this is a great place to stop, and we can pick up next session because I know it's late for you guys. And yeah, that was a long, long, long fight. So,
Mhm.
so yeah, but hopefully it was enjoyable, even though it was stressful.
I went down twice.
That was 4 level 5 casters at least. And whatever he was.
Yeah, they were not easy.
We're also all bloodied, so.
Stream is still running.
So they had access to level 5 spells, but they were not level 5 themselves.
Level 5 spells?
Or not level 5 spells. They were level 5 spellcasters. So they had 3rd level spells, but they were not level 5 because they had significantly less hit points than they normally would for 5th level.
Don't say stuff like that.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. Now he was nasty.
I think I need to find a cleric for my hit points.
Yeah, he was a CR7. So, yep. Now the peek behind the curtain, you guys weren't supposed to engage him. That's why I let
What?
him so easily deflect Nate's attack. But then when a moonbeam got dropped on him that he had no way to avoid damage, you were gonna fight his guys first, and he was gonna resurrect all of them for you to fight them again, and then you were gonna fight him by himself. But since his hand was forced, he got in the middle and started. The person who hurt him got his attention. So
Yeah.
yeah, but that's what
Sorry,
happens.
guys.
That's what happens. That's what happens sometimes. But hey, it was a good, challenging fight. You guys haven't had a lot of fighting lately, and I thought this would be fun. Plus, it let me bring back some stuff from campaign 1. So I was pretty happy with it.
Yeah, I like the half elf that we met.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that fucking bastard.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
doesn't. I'm not confirming he had anything to do with campaign 1. Now, somebody did rightly point out that the scythe is awful familiar.
Yeah.
Yep. Did you recognize the speeches? Do you
I
remember?
was thinking Joel, but
No, before that, you remember the prophet that gave your character the gold coins?
Oh, fuck him.
what? I think
No,
that's
no,
the thing that I do not recall.
Yeah, so for a lot of the campaign, Sean was haunted by a light demon.
Yeah.
Like, it gave him nightmares. Yeah, apparently these speeches was from that, and I did not remember.
I was hoping you would catch it because that's what they wrote at the first body was the light. It speaks to me.
Yeah, I did not recall that at all.
Yeah, those speeches. They're slightly modified, but here I'll put it in Discord.
Wow.
By the way, the reason I counted out how many rounds that would take when you did that speech was that before that, I think it was for fun, but Cyntari wrote down that's more than 6 seconds.
Yeah, no, because you
Let
guys
me-
can't let me have a cool moment ever.
No.
I have to
Pieces of
force it
crap.
into initiative
mean-
so you guys will shut up.
The thing I actually liked was him just going spitballing big vocabulary at Talah, and then the nat 20 on the save, just going, what?
Yeah,
What?
no, because that was a fear. That was definitely a fear.
That
I
wasn't. That wasn't fearful at all.
I prefer my mental image of that he does say the entire thing, but he does it in 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Look,
Same.
Oh,
I-
your stream is still up, dude. Your stream is still up.
I know. So we'll go ahead and let stream go. For anybody watching, again, as always, we appreciate it. Please hit up the YouTube channel at SoundScream6802. If you search for that on YouTube, you'll find the VOD. The VODs are usually up by tomorrow morning. And if you like, comment, subscribe, all of that. It'll hopefully get us some traction so we can get more people watching because it'll be more fun. Everybody will take joy in listening to these guys ruin everything I plan at all times.
Yay!
Yes.
Because we're good at that. And you love us for it.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you very much, guys.
Bye.
Bye.